This announcement is coming from Chief Abwedi Frederick, PhD. Addressed to the House of Representatives, National Assembly. Date of a former member, late Honorable Chief Eddie Isikumo Ogun, who represented Southern Ijaw Federal Constituency of the Old Rivers State during the Third Republic. (1992–1993) House of Representatives. He was a professor of political science based in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America. He passed away on the 1st February 2023. He was age 85 years. He hailed from Ekowe community in Southern Ijaw local government area of Bayelsa State. He was married with children. There is therefore the need to honor one of our own who has served this country meritoriously, especially at a time when our democracy went through a rough patch. We therefore urge the House to observe a minute's silence in honor of our dearly departed colleague, and to send a message of condolence to his family and the Bayelsa State government. May we rise for 1 minute silence, please. May the gentle soul of the departed rest in perfect peace. Clerk will handle the letter of condolences to this family and also to the government of Bayelsa State. Please, Right Honorable Princess Chinwe Clara Nnabuife, kindly approach the chair. Honorable Chinwe Clara Nnabuife, if you are here, approach the chair.
Honorable
Honorable Philip Abase, kindly approach the chair. Honorable Philip Abase, if you are here, kindly approach the chair. Any member who has a petition may arise to do so. Any member with a petition may arise to make the presentation. Please go ahead.
The Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Dr. Patrick Umar. I represent the people of Ikot-Ekpene, Esienudim, Oborokara Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, there is a petition on the unlawful termination of appointment by Ukeme Udom Etuk, an indigene of Ikot-Idemudo, Oborokara local government area of Akwa Ibom State. I seek your indulgence, Mr. Speaker, to lay this petition before this House.
You may proceed to lay the petition. Any other petition?
Over here. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, please, Honorable Oshoba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, Olumide Oshoba representing Abeokuta North, Obafemi Ode, and Odeda Federal Constituency. I want to lay a petition for my constituency of Abeokuta North. The military forces are about to drive 5,000 households from 20 communities, and it's a very serious security implication. They have marked their houses for demolition, and I would appreciate if I could lay this petition. Thank you.
You may go ahead to lay the petition.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
These petitions are referred to the Committee on Public Petition once constituted. What is your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, my name is Chief Obi Agocha, representing the dynamic people of Ikuano, Umahia North, Umahia South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise on Order 8 through 5 personal explanation. Mr. Speaker, it is still embarrassing.
Excuse me, Honorable colleague, in our order of business today, it's not yet time for personal explanation.
No, sir.
The next thing on our order of business today is a call for matter of urgent public importance if there is no other petition. So let's follow the order paper so that will be orderly. So you are ruled out of order.
Point of order. Mr. Speaker, point of order.
If there is no other petition,
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
do you have any petition? No more petition? Any matter of urgent public importance?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Please don't use your mic until you are recognized. Off your mic, please. The order paper is here to order us and we must be orderly. The Secretariat, can you check the screen in front of you? It's not there. Secretariat, please make the order papers available. It's there. Check it again. I'm hearing that it is there. Is the first icon on your screen? It was also sent to you through your emails. And also your platforms. Your WhatsApp platform, I'm sure you have the order paper there too. Clerk. Honorable colleagues, I want to please request that you be a little more patient. You will soon get it. I think they had a technical difficulty since we left the major chambers and moved to this area because of the renovation. There are a lot of inconveniences that both the office and the members have been suffering. The Secretariat is working so hard to make sure that they bridge those gaps, because some of the machines they use in doing this, you can't move it from there where the construction is going on to where they are. So let's be a little more patient. The Secretariat they have informed me that you'll be getting it soon. But I'm sure you will believe in my judgment that what is before me here is the order paper of the day, and we'll follow that to achieve what we want to achieve today. Thank you. Honorable Nnamdi Ezechi, how do you have a matter of urgent public importance? Honorable Nnamdi Ezechi, please go ahead. Check for the mic that is working, please.
Mr. Speaker, Nnamdi Ezechi is my name, representing the good people of Ndokwa Akwani Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, oblige me the opportunity to cite the House Order 8-4 to enable me move this motion of urgent public importance. I so move.
Honorable colleague, you have not mentioned the title of your motion for us to know whether it is important or urgent, or important and urgent, or important but not urgent. We need to know the title of your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The title of this motion of urgent public importance is an urgent call for early response and intervention in mitigating the annual flood disaster and erosion within Ndokwa Akwani Federal Constituency.
There's a motion before the House, honorable colleagues, that it needs seconding. Any seconder to this motion? Honorable Abedi.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. Bedi Yetiem Frederick is my name. I represent Sagbama Krema Federal Constituency. I am from Bayelsa State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as ably moved by a colleague. I so second.
Motion has been moved and seconded. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleague moved that it is urgent enough to be heard now and that we should suspend our rule as the second leg of the motion.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I call for the suspension of House Order 8, Rule 7. For you. Okay.
Have you moved the motion, please? Just move that we suspend our rule 8-4 to hear it today instead of tomorrow or the next legislative date. Go ahead and move.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I move for the suspension.
My name is Soso.
Okay, my name is Honorable Nnamdi Ezechi, representing Ndokwa Akwani Federal Constituency of Delta State. I move for the suspension of House Order 8, Rule 7. I so move. Rule 4, sorry. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
A motion for the urgency of this particular A motion has been moved and seconded, and the House voted on it. The second leg of the motion is for us to suspend our rule to enable us hear it now. Any seconder to this motion? The man behind the one wearing red cap. Honorable colleague, yes, go ahead. I can't see your face clearly from here.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Chief Whip, take
Honorable
care of the
members.
House.
My name is Honorable Mohammed Dang Abbashehu, member representing Zaki Federal Constituency from Bauchi State. I stand to second for the suspension of Order 8, Rule 4, to allow my colleague to present his matter of urgent public importance. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleague, go ahead to move your motion.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, Nnamdi Ezechi is my name, representing Ndokwa Okwane Federal Constituency of Delta State. I rise here this morning to move a motion of urgent call for early response and intervention in mitigating the annual flood disaster and erosion within Ndokwa Okwane Federal Constituency of Delta State. Mr. Speaker, because of exigency of time, may I go straight to the prayers of this motion. The House resolve to call on the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management, and Social Development, as well as National Emergency Management Agency and National Commission for Refugee, Migration and Internally Displaced Persons to adequately prepare for an efficient response. The House to mandate the Committee on Flood and Ecological Management to equally, with all urgency, embark on inspection of the communities that has been affected over the years and to discover the remote cause of the flood to fix it for permanent solution. Also request the House to come to the aid of millions of this community that the effect of the flood has rendered homeless as a result of erosion that have caved in their house and submerged same as some of the affected villages such as Okpai, Beneku, Uchi, Osisa, Oworobia, Obikwele, Abala, Adiobiaka, Azagba, Abaragada, Achaka, Uche, Afo, Ekpe, Osafu, Iselegu, Obetimuno, Ogbodigbo, Okpokirika, Ibrede, Anwai, Ayama, Lagos Iyede, Iyedami, Onogboko, Akarai, Afiankwo, Umuti, Igbuku, Umoru.
Honorable Ali Abubakar, approach the chair.
Egwede, Utuochi, Ase, Asabase, Olosisa, Utagbogbe, Emu, Abi, Onuchukwane, Ibabo, Ogume, amongst other towns and villages within the constituency, has been yearly submerged and even cut off by the erosion. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Thank you. Any seconder to this motion? Please off your mic and sit down. Any seconder to this motion? The gentleman, honorable colleague, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Yusuf Kure Baraje, member representing Boso Paikoro Federal Constituency. I come from the Power State, Niger State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, and I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
This is a straightforward motion that is disaster related. I will just throw the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Ecology, Humanitarian Affairs, and NEMA once constituted. Honorable Tunji, I heard you have a matter of urgent public importance. Tunji Olawuyi. Is Honorable Tunji Olawuyi here?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to move this all-important motion for urgent importance investigation on incidents of aviation fuel contamination, associated safety risk, and
we will soon ask members what is the motion that is being moved, and you are on live television, so it's better you listen, because the chair might call you to explain what the mover of the motion is doing. Members should sit down. Honorable Pat, go to your seat. Honorable Bichi, go to your seat. Ugo Chinyere, go to your seat. We're on live TV.
Get to your seat.
Please, we want the aisle to be free. No standing there, please. Thank you.
Thank
Please,
Mr.
you are
Speaker.
protected. Go ahead.
My name is Abdurrahim Tunji Olawuyi. I represent the good people of Ekiti, Irekodun, Isin, Ukero Federal Constituency of Kwara State. I rise to move this all-important motion that needs to investigate the incidents of aviation fuel contamination, associated safety risks, and non-adherence to international standards and industry best practices in fuel supply and distribution in Nigeria aviation oil. Mr. Speaker, sir, I will indulge the House to please let us apply our Standing Order 8, Rule 4, so that this all-important motion will be taken. I so submit.
There are two motions that he has moved, that this matter is urgent, and that we should suspend our rules to hear it now. We want the first leg of it to be seconded. Please sit down, honorable colleague. Beside the AC, the honorable member. But honorable member, you're not wearing your cap. You're not properly dressed. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker. Right, the Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Felix Uchenweke, and I represent Elementai Oyibo Federal Constituency. I'm from Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, I beg to second the motion as moved by my colleague. Thank you. I so second, sir.
Motion have been moved and seconded the first leg. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion is that it's urgent that we should suspend our rule and hear it now. Any seconder to that motion? Yeah, the gentleman at the back, very back, yeah? But you're not properly dressed. You don't have your cap. That's a traditional outfit. You must come with a cap. Please sit down. The gentleman beside the AC there. Yeah, you looking back. I can't see your face clearly.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Mudashiru Lukman, representing the good people of Ayedire Iwo Olaoluwa. I'm from Osun State, Mr. Speaker. I rise this morning to second the motion to suspend our rule, Order 8, Rule 4, for us to hear the motion ably moved by my colleagues. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much for seconding that motion so very well. I ask the question, those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleague, you may now lead your motion, the debate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Abdurrahim Tunji Olawi. I represent the good people of Ekiti, Isin, Irekodun, Okero Federal Constituency of Kwara State. I rise to move this all-important motion.
Kindly increase the volume of the microphone for members. Those at the back want to hear him. Those in the control room, please handle.
The urgent need to investigate incidences of aviation fuel contamination, associated safety risks, and non-adherence to international best practice and industry of aviation oil in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, sir, the House do note that the increasing incidences of aviation fuel contamination, associated air travel, risk and possible non-adherence to standard operating procedures and industry best practices in aviation oil industry. Also, the House do aware of the serious fuel contamination of the main fuel tank of Boeing 737 aircraft belonging to Max Air, airborne 737-300, landing to the auxiliary power unit, shut down on Thursday, 7th July 2003 at the Yola Airport. Also aware that Max Air has reportedly confirmed that it got the contaminated fuel from certain undisclosed aviation refueling outlet, which eventually led to the unfortunate incident and grounding of its 5N MHM aircraft by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. The House also aware that Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, following the incident, via a letter NCAA/DG/Air/11/16/363 dated 9th July 2003, suspended parts A3 aviation authorization and D43 aircraft listing of the operations and specification issued to Max Air Limited with regards to the operations of this Boeing B737 aircraft type in their fleet. Mr. Speaker, sir, my honorable colleagues, the House is concerned that the Nigerian Aviation Authority noted several occurrences, including involving Max Air, Boeing 737 aircrafts, including the following: the loss of number one main landing gear wheel during the serious incident involving the 737 aircraft, registration Max N5 MBD, which occurred between takeoff at Yola Airport, Adamawa State, and on landing at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, Nigeria, on 7th of May 2023. Also, fuel contamination of the main tank of the aircraft, registration number N5 MHM, leading to the authority auxiliary power unit shut down on ground at Yola Airport on the 7th of July 2023. Number 3, aborted takeoff of a Boeing 737-400 airplane, registration number N5 MBD at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport on July 11, 2023, due to high
Honorable colleague, go to your prayers.
Of temperature indication. Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable colleagues, I have a long list of other incidences, but I just go to the prayer of this motion, that the House to constitute an ad hoc committee, which is very important because this thing happens all the time and is endangering the life of Nigerians, to investigate the increasing incidences of aviation fuel contamination, associated air travel risks, and possible non-adherence to standard operating procedures and industry best practices in the aviation industry, and report to the House in the next 8 weeks. I so move.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this motion on the aviation fuel and the importance of it Let's second it first before we amend, Honorable Maki.
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, not you, behind you. Let's have you second the motion.
In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most gracious, the most merciful, Mr. Speaker, my highly respected colleagues, I remain Aminu Balele Kurfi, representing the patriotic and the peaceful people of Dutsanwa and Kurfi local governments. I rise to second the motion presented by my respected colleague on the issue of contaminated fuel, aviation fuel. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you very much for seconding that motion. Well, I just put the question, but there's an amendment that Honorable Maki wanted to make. Honorable Maki, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues. I'm Abubakar Maki Leman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Malamudori Kaugama Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, my amendment is on the prayer. As we are about to go on recess and form a standing committees, I think even the ad hoc before us are too much. So for us to say that we will constitute an ad hoc committee on this, we are not fair to the incoming standing committee on aviation. I think this motion should be addressed to aviation committee when constituted. I so amend, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
So the specific amendment is what, Maki? Let it be specific, please.
I said the motion should be referred to the standing committee when constituted. Thank you.
To the
standing committee.
Standing committee.
Yeah, on aviation. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you don't want it to be handled by ad hoc committee. Any seconder to this motion? Honorable Ronrom.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Leader, you have something to say? Honorable Ronrom, please sit 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, Julius Ihanvere, Owa Federal Constituency, Edo State. Mr. Speaker, this is a very, very urgent national issue. In fact, a crisis. When I saw the water pouring out of the tanks of that aircraft, I was scared. I saw one that flies every day. In fact, I'm going to fly today. So I don't think this should wait for standing committee, members of committee, getting used to the committee. It's so urgent. In fact, that ad hoc committee should be given a maximum of 1 week to come up with a result to this house. So I want to plead with my colleagues that this is so urgent, we cannot wait for standing committees. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
So I called for the seconding because it's a motion, and and the leader had made his opinion known about this. I still want to call that seconding again, and I agree with him that this thing is urgent, that we need to do something about it. Any seconder to that motion? But I also know what Honorable Maki is trying to avoid. Honorable Maki is trying to avoid, multiplicity of committees, ad hoc committees, when the substantive committee is starting in few days. But the leader is saying this particular motion should be an exception to the rule. Others, we might apply the normal rule of pushing it to standing committee. But this is an exception because life is involved. And Honorable Maki, you want to withdraw that motion? Based on the strength of the argument of the majority leader of the House, you are leader.
Yes, I agree, yeah. But, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I agree with his observation. Because of the urgency on the issue, I think maybe the leadership of the House should take urgent intervention on the matter instead of the other committee. I so support. Thank you. Yes.
So does it mean you have withdrawn your... please pronounce it well that you have withdrawn your motion for amendments. You are
I said
receding.
I withdraw that initial motion, that the initial amendment.
Thank
but
you,
I also
Maki.
said
Thank you.
The matter should be referred.
You're a
to
good
the leadership.
legislator.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
So, let me ask, is there any other amendment to that motion? But it's a straightforward motion. But let's hear you, Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I am Architect Honorable Mohammed Mukhtar Zandan Kazauri, member representing Kazauri, Roni Gwiwa Enkwashi. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. My amendment is on the prayer, sir, of the motion ably moved by my honorable colleague. The prayer is saying that it should be given to ad hoc committee for 8 weeks, which I believe 8 weeks is too much for this kind of a motion. I believe the time should be revisited, sir. So that's my prayer.
So what are you proposing?
So I propose 2 weeks for the investigation, sir, by the ad hoc committee. So I so move.
You know, you can move it up to 4 weeks so that they have the liberty of investigating and reporting, because 2 weeks they will come for an extension.
Okay.
Don't you want to make it 4 weeks?
Yeah, it can be, we can extend it to 4 weeks, sir.
All right.
Yeah, but 8 weeks is
There's an amendment that the ad hoc committee should be 4 weeks, not 8 weeks. Any seconder to this amendment? Yes, let's hear you, Honorable Ibe.
Good morning, Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Ibe Okwara Osonwa, and I represent the very prosperous people of Aruchuku Ohafia Federal Constituency. I rise to second the amendment proposed by my brother from Kazauri. I so second.
Thank you. The other amendments have been seconded. Let's put the question. Those in support of this amendment say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Okay, amendment, yes. Honorable Nkwanta.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Speaker, and my honorable colleagues. I just want to add that the suspension of the airline in question should remain, the airline matter should remain suspended until this investigation is exhaustively carried out.
Is that part of the prayer?
Because, yes, because this is a very serious matter. Virtually all of us here fly. Do I have your permission, Mr. Speaker?
Excuse me, Honorable Nkwanta.
Yes.
Is it part of the prayer by the mover of the motion?
No, it's an addition to the prayer that the airline in question should remain suspended until this investigation is carried out. Because this is a very...
No, excuse me.
Do I have your permission, please? Am I protected, Mr. Speaker? I need to...
You are protected. The question is whether the airline has committed any offense by injecting poor aviation fuel into their
Mr. Speaker,
aircraft. And I don't think, excuse me, please, here before a live television, this house cannot be rowdy.
Order,
if we must
order,
hear
please.
ourselves.
Order, please.
Amendment.
Nkwanta, can you have your seat?
The question is whether the airline that has suffered this adulterated fuel deliberately accepted it to spoil their aircraft. So to say you want to suspend them, for what offense? I mean, do you want us to go on with this amendment, or you want to drop it?
I am not dropping it, Mr. Speaker, because
More amendments. Amendments.
do I have your protection,
Please,
Mr. Speaker?
please don't use your mic until you are recognized. Please. Gentlemen, sit down, please. Order. Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, we are talking of a very, very serious matter that would have led to serious loss of life and property in this country. I agree that aviation fuel is supplied by a third party, but the airline too has a responsibility to ensure that because they have a way of testing these products. You don't just go and buy because we are not talking of vehicles that drive on the road. We are talking of aircraft that fly in the air. So I do
Amendment, sir. Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
to continue.
Amendment.
Okay, so you are continuing with the amendment.
Yes, thank you, Mr.
Okay,
Speaker.
any seconder to this amendment?
One house, please. One house.
Please, any seconder to this motion?
Amendment.
You want to second that motion? Okay, go ahead and second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Please make it quick, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name, honorable colleagues, is Honorable Eze Nwachukwueze, representing the good people of Ebonyi-Ohuku Federal Constituency of Ebonyi State. Mr. Speaker, I arise to second the motion ably moved by my brother Nkwanta that the airline should remain suspended until this
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order. Point of order.
This amendment now.
Thank you. Sit down.
Order.
Sit down, Honorable Eze. Sit
One
down.
house, please.
Protect me, Mr. Speaker.
Sit down. Sit down.
One house, please. Point of order, Mr.
Sit
Speaker.
down and off your microphone.
Continuous.
One house,
Honorable
please.
Eze, off your
Point
microphone.
of order, Mr.
Amendment. Amendment.
A motion have been moved. A motion have been moved and seconded. I will put the question. Though in support that the airlines that have suffered this adulterated fuel be suspended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The nays have it. Honorable colleagues,
One house, please. One house.
those in support
Order.
of the motion as amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. I don't think you understand the motion you are voting on. And I said, unless you're listening, you will not hear. And those in charge of this microphone, increase it a little bit. We have amended the motion moved by our brother, the original mover of the motion. One amendment came to amend the date, the number of the period for the completion of their job. And now we want to vote on the entire motion, the main motion, as amended. And I want to ask the question, those in support of the motion as amended, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the ad hoc committee when constituted. By our rules, we have taken two matters of urgent public importance as allowed by our rules. Is there any other urgent public importance?
Point of order, sir. Point of order.
Any other matter of public importance?
Point of order.
Honorable Aliyu Abubakar, I thought you have a matter of public importance, urgent public importance. So move that we amend our rules to enable you to take it.
Mr. Speaker, I already have two matters of urgent public importance taken.
Yeah, we have taken two, but we want to amend to take the third one.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm coming under Order 8, Rule 4, to crave your indulgence, Mr. Speaker, sir, my colleagues, to bring an urgent matter of public importance that relates to the urgent call to stop persistent attacks, shootings, killings, and kidnapping, and other banditry activities in Bathari, Sapana,
Honorable colleague, we are not hearing you. Those controlling the microphone, do something about that. We didn't hear him. Please do something about the volume.
Right, Honorable Speaker, my colleagues. Right, Honorable Speaker, sir, I'm coming under Order 8, Rule 4, to bring a matter of urgent public importance that relates to the urgent call to stop persistent attacks, shootings, killings, kidnapping, and other banditry activities in Bathari, Sapana, Dan Musa Federal Constituency of Katsina State. I so submit, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Any seconder to that motion? Honorable Ginger.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Ginger Onwusibe. I represent the people of Isialangwa North, Isialangwa South Federal Constituency of Abia State. Mr. Speaker, dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion for us to suspend our rules as moved by my honorable colleague. I so second.
Thank you very much. There's a second leg to his motion that we suspend our rules, which is Order 8 Rule 4, Sub 4, to enable us here. I take another one that actually supposed to be the first motion that you move, and then it will be followed by this one that has been seconded. I will take your first motion as the one that you have moved for us to suspend our Order 8 Rule 4, Sub 4. Are we in agreement? Honorable Abubakar, are we in agreement? That was your motion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it has been seconded. Now move the motion as to the title so that let's know whether it's urgent and if we can take it now. Go ahead. Make it fast, please.
Right, Honorable Speaker, sir, my colleagues, I am Aliyu Ilyas Abubakar, representing Bathari, Safana, Dan Musa Federal Constituency from Katsina State. Right, Honorable Speaker, sir, this is an urgent matter because it is a persistent and daily attacks, shootings, killings, and kidnapping in my constituency. Right, Honorable Speaker, sir, even last weekend, I was at home, but what I met, Mr. Speaker, sir, was multiple attacks, shootings, killings, and kidnapping.
Okay, we have gotten the title of the motion. Any seconder that it is urgent enough? Honorable Wife, make it quick, please.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Francis Ejirogene Waeve is my name, and I represent the entire people of Ugele North, Ugele South, Adudu. I'm from Delta State. I rise to the second leg of the motion as moved by my colleague from Katsina. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please go ahead and move your motion.
Right Honorable Speaker, sir, my colleagues, I remain Ilyas Ali Abubakar from Batari Sapana Damusa Federal Constituency of Katsina State. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, as I was saying, I was at home last weekend, but what I met, Mr. Speaker, sir, was multiple attacks, shootings, killings, and kidnapping of people of Babanduhu and Kirta villages in Safana local government, and Nahuta, Engaya, and Dankar villages in Batari local government, and other villages in Damusa local government. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, these bandits attacked these villages, leaving many dead, and others were wounded and kidnapped. Currently, there are some people that are receiving treatment at Federal Medical Center Katsina, and some are in the hands of these bandits. These bandits, Mr. Speaker, sir, they operate on daily basis. And there are even some bandits that are called solar bandits. They only operate in the daylight, while other bandits operate in the night. My people in the area are thrown, and other thrown security areas left their homes and farms. They can no longer farm or trade. This poses danger of food.
Honorable colleague, go to your prayers, please. Go to your prayers.
Right, Honorable Speaker, sir, there is an important message I want to inform this Honorable House. A whole district head in my constituency in Entumaki was shot and killed in his home palace. And even my brother, he's a ward head, he was shot in the head, he was killed by Right Honorable Speaker. His wife and youngest child was kidnapped. I have to pay 2 million naira as ransom to get them released. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, even this 2023 presidential and national election could not even hold in 2 wards of Damusa local governments and some polling units in Safana and Bazari local governments. Right Honorable Speaker, let me quickly go to my phrase. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, my prayer is to call on all those that are responsible for maintaining law and order to do something possible, very urgent, in order to restore peace in this community, and also to pray for those that lost their lives in these banditry activities. I so submit, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Any seconder to this motion? The gentleman at the back, the very back. No, not you, the very back. Yes. Is that El Rufai Junior? Please second the motion.
Mr. Speaker, this is a live program. People should mind their seats. Please, stop going to speaker, please.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Mohammed Bello El Rufai, representing the good people of Kaduna North. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my elder brother. I do second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, honorable colleagues, I think we should stop approaching the chair so that we can move forward. You can always see me after the plenary if there's anything that is urgent, unless it's very, very urgent, run it by the leader, and then he can allow you to come up so that we can move forward. We'll take the last matter of urgent public importance. Namani, honorable.
My prayer, sir. My prayer, sir. 1 minute silence for those that lost their lives, sir. My prayer, sir. My prayer, sir. 1 minute silence.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
What is your point of order, please?
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is
Put on your microphone, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is Aliyu Bappa, Mr. FCNA. I want to take on privilege order 6-2. Mr. Speaker, the person who made a motion as regard the banditry and killing of the people in that community. One, the chair did not, the speaker did not direct what should have been done. Mr. Speaker, the essence of this motion is urgent and it is quick. People are kidnapped, people are being killed, people are being maimed, people are being raped. Rather than waiting for any of the committees to take position. Mr. Speaker, we have approved the service chiefs yesterday. I will want you to direct the service chief to immediately take action from today, Mr. Speaker. If we wait until committees are formed, these people will be under siege, the killing is going to be continued. So I'm urging the chair to direct the service chiefs appointed yesterday to swing into action immediately in order to recover this and to stop this killing. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Thank you very much. Your opinion is noted. But before the next motion is moved, it is important to know that this particular motion has been referred to the relevant security committees once constituted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues,
go ahead. Is it urgent enough?
Yes, it is, sir. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Emeka Nnamani. I represent the good and productive and innovative people of Aba North and South. And I'm here to move a motion to present a matter of urgent public importance as regards to the erosion and the threats that it has occasioned on the people living in Ovom Street and People's Road, the Federal Housing Estate, all in Obo community of Aba North local government area. I so move. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Before I call for the seconding of this motion, honorable colleague, the issue of erosion is not a matter of urgent public importance. I think I will advise that it be listed on notice. If you don't mind, if you can withdraw your motion, this motion should go on notice because it's erosion. It has been happening for a while. We'll list it and then we'll take it off from there as a disaster motion, if you don't mind. Do you wish to withdraw your motion?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I will withdraw my motion and I will cue it in as you have advised. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Nnamani. I appreciate. Motion is hereby withdrawn. Clerk, please list it for the next legislative date, probably on Tuesday. Honorable colleagues, the business of the day is presentation of 20 bills, and I invite the clerk to read their short title.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, Federal College of Education, Omuaran, Kwara State Establishment Bill 2023, first reading. Food Processing and Preservation Center, OC Ekiti, Kwara State Establishment Bill 2023, first reading. Central Bank of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2023, first reading. Central Bank of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2020, first reading. Federal University of Minna Bill 2023, first reading. Tertiary Education Trust Fund Establishment Bill Act Amendment Bill 2023, first reading. Standards Organization of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2023, first reading. Religious Discrimination Prohibition Prevention Bill 2023, first reading. National Shared Development Council Establishment Bill 2023, first reading. Central Bank of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2023, first reading. Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board Act Amendment Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2023, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2023, first reading.
Thank you, Clerk. The first order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Electricity Act 2023 to address concerns of host communities and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Babajimi Benson, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, the 11th of July, 2023. I now invite Honorable Benson to move that the bill be read the second time. Honorable Benson, if you are in the house, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I remain Babajimi Benson, representing the gender-friendly people of Ikorodu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to request that the amendments contained in this document, amendment to Section 6 and amendment to Section 95, be read a second time. I so propose, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Jimmy. Any second, Honorable Rumrum.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Kabir Alassar Rurum. I represent Honorable Nkore Kebe Federal Constituency. For the Speaker in Prankano, I rise to second the motion ably moved by my brother, Honorable Jimmy Benson. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Rumrum. Honorable Jimmy Benson, you may now lead your debate.
Thank you once again, Honorable Speaker. The first request, Mr. Speaker, is that going through the bill, there are 19 Genco companies in Nigeria, but the bill omits one, and the one it omits is the Geregu Power Plant. So my request is that we kindly include Geregu in the schedule of the Gencos we have in Nigeria. Secondly, the most important one is the host community that the Gencos are cited, that the percentage of the revenue from the Genco companies are applied directly to the host community itself. However, what the bill says is that the amount earmarked for host community development should be sent to Hyperdeck, which is Hydro Producing Area Agency, So I do not think that is appropriate. So I'm requesting that sections 95, 2, C and D be deleted accordingly. I so propose, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to this motion that is moved? Honorable Shetima.
Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable colleagues, I remain Lawan Shetima Ali, representing Brusari Gaida Ministry Federal Constituency from Yobe Sesa. I rise to second the motion as moved by my able colleague as well as a concern.
Before I put the question, the new Electricity Act grants states, companies and individuals the authority to generate, the authority to transmit and distribute electricity. This move represents a significant departure from the previous centralized system, currently allowing states to take charge of their electricity resources and fostering the development of renewable energy projects. The Electricity Act repeals the Electricity Power Sector Reform Act, signed by former President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2005. The Electricity Act 2023 consolidates the various electricity laws in the power sector. Some of these laws are the hydroelectric power producing, like he rightly pointed out. The Nigerian Electricity Management Services Act 2015 and others. In addition, the Act sets aside, like he mentioned, 5% of all revenue accruing from the power generated by the various power generating companies in Nigeria, the GENCOs. This is important for us to reiterate that the House ponders on these amendments so seriously because it is timely, especially for the host communities. For me and the House and the leadership of this House, it appears to us a groundbreaking provision with the Act. That is the creation of state electricity market. Previously, the entire electricity market was regulated by the federal government. But now, with this decentralization, it will empower states with greater control over their electricity system. It paves the way for localized decision-making and the realization of state-specific renewable energy initiative. I will put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The clerk is invited to read the long title of the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Electricity Act 2023 to address concerns of host communities and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill is hereby referred to the Committee of the Whole. Leader, can you move that we step down the next order?
Mr. Speaker, Professor Julius Ihonvere, ON,
ESSRS. I rise to move that in view of some novel developments, we step down Order 2, reconsideration of outstanding bills from the preceding assembly. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder from the minority? Please, Honorable Madaki.
Let's call another person.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, my name is Ali Usani Madaki, and I represent the Ala Federal constituency. I do second the motion to step down as requested by the House Leader. Thank you.
Motion is hereby step down. The third order of the day is a motion on the need to construct 330/132/33 kVA by 150 MVA 2 by 60 MVA transmission substations of Anyimba to improve electricity supply to the entire Kogi East, standing in the name of Honorable Abdullahi Ibrahim Halems. Honorable Halems, you are invited to move your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Halims. I am from Kogi State, and I represent the good people of Ankpa, Omala Olamboro Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to move this very, very important motion on the need to construct 330/132/33 kVA, 150 MVA, 2 by 60 MVA transmission substation at Anyimba to improve electricity supply to the entire Kogi East. The House knows that Kogi East Zone comprises of 9 local governments, namely Ankpa, Olamaboro, Omala,
Honorable Dasuki, if you are here, please approach the chair.
Ofu, Ida, Ibaji, and Igalamela local government. And it is one of the strategic zones in the state that shares border with Enugu, Anambra, Edo, Delta, and Benue states. Also knows
Honorable
that
Jimmy, come with Honorable Dasuki.
is a zone that houses quarry industries and other governmental institutions like Kogi State University, general and zonal sawmilling factories, cassava processing mills, hospitals, army barracks, commercial banks, recreational facilities, petrol filling stations and gas stations respectively. Also aware that Geregu Power Station and some 33/11 kV project lines and other distributing project lines are sited in the zone, some of which are completed and others at advanced stage of completions. Worried that as strategic as this zone is to the state and the country, the zone cannot boast of steady and regular power supply. And concerned that as important as these facilities are, if a transmission substation is not constructed to boost the distribution of electricity in the state, the facilities will be underutilized and becomes dilapidated. The House resolved to urge the Federal Ministry of Power through its agency, the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, to ensure the provision of funds for the construction of 330/132/33 kVA, 2 by 150 MVA, 2 by 60 MVA transmission substation at Anyimba in 2024 budget estimates And 2, mandate committees on power and appropriation when constituted to ensure compliance. Mr. Speaker, sir, I seek the leave of this House to add one additional prayer as my prayer number 3. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Halems. Any seconder to this motion? There are people who have not gotten the opportunity to
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
be heard. That is the people we are scouting for today, so that they will be heard. The gentleman at the AC, the tall brother of mine.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Not you, please. You are not as tall as him.
My friend, not you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
My honorable colleagues, I remain Tijani Zanna Zakaria. I represent the entire people of Nguru, Machina, Karasua, and the Ispari Federal constituency. I'm from Yobe State. I rise to second the motion as heavily moved by my deputy leader. I so second, sir.
Any amendment? Yes? Yes, let's hear your amendment, please.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Halim, you move the motion. You can't be amending. Allow others to amend.
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Halim, allow others. You move the motion. Yes, let's hear you.
Mr. Speaker, fellow colleagues, my name is Honorable Engineer Dominic Okafo. I represent Agwata Federal constituency in Anambra State. My amendment goes thus to the prayer. Considering the importance of power in industrialization of this country, which I'm sure the current federal government is very committed to, I therefore amend that to all the Federal Ministry of Power through its agency, that's the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, to also provide such transmission substations in all other parts of the 360 or 359 federal constituency that do not have access to the national grid, so that they can also benefit to the same advantage of what my honorable member is asking for his community. I so amend.
Please off your microphone when you finish speaking. Any seconder to this amendment? Yeah, my friend beside Obeta. Not you with the black cap. You also my friend, but allow that my friend to speak first. Thank you.
Thank you.
Honorable colleague, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Ekene Abubakar Adams. I represent the good people.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name remains Honorable.
Please, let me see you. Let me see.
Speak into your mic so that we can hear you, please.
I represent the good people of Chukwukajiru of Kaduna State. Mr. Speaker, I hereby second the motion able moved by my distinguished colleagues. I second. Thank you, sir.
I put the question. Those in support of this amendment say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This is a utility motion. Let's not water down this. Okay, let's hear you, amendment. Honorable Oga. I think that will be the last amendment on this.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yeah. Honorable colleagues, I'm Honorable Comrade Chinedu Oga Owen. I represent Ikwo Ezasa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ebonyi State. Mr. Speaker, my amendment is prayer number 3, that the Federal Ministry of Power should, as a matter of urgency, build the electrical tower linking Jeregu power plant in Abiokute to Itope, linking the entire Kogi East to the national grid, thereby solving the problem of perpetual blackout in the entire Kogi state. I hereby move for the amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to this amendment? Marky.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues. I'm Abubakar Maki Eleman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Malamudu Kaugama Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as amended by my honorable colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this amendment say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, we will not do any other amendment on this so that we don't water down this utility bill motion. Just 1 minute. So those in support of the motion as amended, the general motion, say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the committees on power and appropriation once constituted. Honorable colleagues, the fourth order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate the delay in capturing and payment for Nnamdi Azikiwe University workers and other Nigerians in the Integrated Payroll and Personal Information System, IPPIS, standing in the name of Honorable Lillian Orobu. Honorable Orobu is invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Professor Lillian Orobu. I represent the good people of Awka North and South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I stand here this morning to present the need to investigate the delay in capturing and payment for Nnamdi Azikiwe University workers and other Nigerians.
Leader, please approach her to the chair.
In the Integrated Payment and Personal Information System, IPS. The House knows that Nnamdi Azikiwe University is a federal accredited university by the National Universities Commission of Nigeria, an institution where the revered foremost nationalist, the late Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, was immortalized and honored with a federal university in his fatherland, Anambra State. The House also notes that in 2019, the University Governing Council, upon approval for recruitment, embarked on recruitment for resolving for teaching and non-teaching staff. And the recruited staff were directed to register and enroll with the Integrated Payroll and Personal Information System, IPS, platform for the payment of staff salaries and monthly emoluments. Between this period, 2019 till date, only a few workers have been captured and paid, leaving majority of the workers working for the university for a period of 3 years and above without salary. Aware that the federal government of Nigeria in October 2006 conceptualized this idea for integrated payroll and personal IPs, which commenced in April 2007 to improve the effectiveness and efficiency in storing Nigerian workers' personnel records and administration's monthly payroll to enhance workers' confidence for prompt salary payment directly to government employee bank accounts with appropriate deduction and remittances of third-party payments. Also aware that there is a massive nationwide complaint on the unjustified delay for capture and non-payment of workers' allowances, non-remittances of loans to bank, unexplained deductions, non-issuance of pay slips, and unbelievable delay to capturing newly employed workers in the platform. The House resolves to invite the head of civil service of the Federation, Accountant General of the the Federation, the managers of IPs, and other relevant stakeholders to appear before the Committee on Government Affairs and Tertiary Education Services when constituted to capture and immediately pay workers of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State, and other Nigerian workers facing the same challenge, and report back within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, I humbly urge that my revered colleagues.
No, your motion has to be seconded before you lead the debate. Thank you for presenting the motion. Any seconder to that motion? Any seconder? Satomi, I've not heard from you for a long time. Welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Engineer Satomi Ahmed. I represent the good people of Nigeria, starting from Jere Federal Constituency, and I'm from Borno State. I stand to second the motion, a very important motion, heavily moved by my colleague, Professor Lillian Ogbo. I so second, sir.
Amendment. Before the amendment, as a member who was part of this House, the 9th Assembly, I'm aware, alongside other ranking members, that there was an intervention from the office of Mr. Speaker, who set up a committee to interface with ASU on this particular issue. And I happen to be one of the members that sat through the meetings with ASU and the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, as well as revenue mobilization, and other related agencies and officers that are relevant stakeholders on this issue. And I'm sure a report was written on that. I am surprised that this has not been finally resolved. I'm surprised that lecturers are still battling with the issue of IPPIX. I would like you to lead this debate under 3 minutes. Let's feel the pulse of the House and the direction we go, because education is very important to our efforts towards nation building. Professor Irebuya Orobu, please go ahead to lead the debate. Make it 3 minutes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. This
What is your point of order?
Order 6 Rule 2, Mr. Speaker.
Order 6 Rule 2.
Yes, order of the privilege, personal explanation, Mr. Speaker.
No, privilege. Privilege. What has your privilege been breached?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. I remain Honorable Comrade Chinedu Ogao, and Mr. Speaker.
Has your privilege been breached in any way?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
It's on this issue, Mr. Speaker. I was a part of the people on the deliberation in 9th Assembly over this IPPS issue. And the way my privilege was breached, Mr. Speaker, the problem lies on appropriation, to make the provision from the appropriation for the capturing of those staffs in personal heads, each of these institutions, and such a thing was not made. That is why those staffs in various universities, it's not only UNISIC, in different universities, they have not been captured.
It's like you want to lead a debate on this particular one, and I don't see how your privilege was breached by the presentation of this motion on the Chinedu. All right, please, let's yield the floor to the mover of the motion. Give you 2 minutes because Chinedu took you 1 minute. Tell us about this motion briefly.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. This university, and indeed it's a nationwide issue.
Speak to the microphone.
The issue is that the 9th Assembly paid attention to this issue in the 9th Assembly. But as we speak, sir, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of staff who were genuinely employed that haven't even been captured. And what happens is that the IPPIS, occasionally, they come to the university and do selective capturing. Selective capturing. And those people who don't have people who are speaking for them, those employees who don't have anybody at the top speaking for them, are left without being captured. This issue is still biting. I am aware, even in my department, business administration, where I was.
Yeah, former department, not your department.
My former department, where I was. We have people who have been working there teaching for 3 years and above who have not been paid. So, sir, the House needs to look into this matter. It's quite unfair that people will be working for 3 years, take transport in Nigeria of today, and they are not being paid. So these people have families. Some of them are breadwinners. They need to be paid, not just in UNIZIK, but in all the universities in the Federation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor. I actually agree with you that the delayed payment and not capturing of workers' information pose a severe threat to the well-being of the affected workers and their families, especially considering the current economic realities. Immediate measures must be taken to address these challenges to ensure the financial stability and safety of these workers to deliver the expected outcome from our educational institutions. I totally agree with you. I don't know if there's any amendment to this.
Yes.
Let's have Honorable Attorney at the end there. Make it brief.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Attorney Matthew Nwogu. I represent the industrious people of Abombise, Ngopala Federal Constituency, Imo State. Mr. Speaker, sir, this motion is very, very important for the House to consider it and do something urgently. The problem with capturing workers and prevention of workers from being captured is as a result of racketeering inside the system. In most instances...
So what is the amendment?
Mr. Speaker, I thought we are calling for debate on it.
Oh, you want to support the debate?
Yes.
Okay. Can give two people here. No, two people to speak here, two people to speak here on the debate because it's concerned our educational institution. But I really don't think it should be limited to one university. I was thinking that that discussion should go beyond the university.
So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I do believe that whatever ad hoc committee that has been formed in reference to this must make sure that all those who are capturing the workers are not part and parcel of the racketeers. Because if you have people who are against the system doing the job of capturing, they will not capture these workers. And we must also make sure that those who are to be captured appear on time to the people that has to do this capturing and to be supervised.
Thank you. So we are going to make sure that people who are going to be captured will be there on time. I don't think it's the work of the parliament to do that.
No.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Honorable. Let us take one here and then we'll come back here. Let's take one from here. Let's speak to Honorable. Okay.
Point of order, sir.
Point of order, Speaker.
The minority deputy whip, this is your chance.
Nukofia Federal Constituency. I'm from Anambra State. My simple amendment here is to include amongst those to be invited Ministry of Labor, because they are on top of this, and that of the Vice Chancellor of any university that will be involved. I so move.
So you're moving an amendment, right?
Yes.
Any seconder to that amendment?
Seconder.
Any seconder to that amendment? Yes, the gentleman at the back with glasses. Yes. Now you, the other one. Yes, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Mohammed Jamil Kasena, representing the good people.
Please,
of
those
Pascal.
handling this microphone is so low. The members need to hear each other. Can you increase it a bit?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Mohammed Jamil Kasena.
Good.
Representing the good people of Faskari, Kankara, Sabwa. I stood to second a motion heavily moved by my colleague, amendment heavily moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this amendment that have been moved and seconded say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. We have one more person to contribute from here.
Point of order. Point of order, Speaker.
What is your point of order? Who is raising point of order?
Yeah. Mr. Speaker.
Order what?
Order 9, Rule 2.
What did he say?
Any member deviating from the provisions of this rule or the Constitution may be immediately called to order by a Speaker or the Chairman, or by a member raising a point of order. A member rising to a point of order shall simply direct attention to the point he desires to bring to notice and submit it to the Speaker or to the Chairman for decision. Okay?
What is your point?
Okay. Mr. Speaker, fellow colleagues, my point is that this issue is already being...
He says order 9 rule what?
Rule 2.
So, what is the problem with that?
Yeah.
A member may, however, read his extracts from books or papers in support of his argument and may refresh his memory by references to notes. What is the problem with that?
I want to call our attention to the fact that what we are discussing now is being handled by an ad hoc committee, which I happen to be the representative from Anambra State.
This order is not in line with what you are proposing. So you are ruled out of order. Please, let's have the last contribution from here.
Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Let's hear.
Amendment, sir.
Let us hear the gentleman at the back wearing black cap. Yes, you.
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is Honorable Dr. Abdulmaruf Adewale Adebayo. I stand on the free mandates given by the good people of Irepodun, Orolu, Olorunda, and Osogbo Federal Constituency, sir. My amendment will dwell much on the extension of hand of fellowship to other university staff so that they can be beneficiary of this good and reasonable.
Okay, so amend it. Yes, another prayer. You want to include another prayer?
That is my prayer, sir, so that they can be part of the beneficiary.
Is it not there?
It's already there.
Read the prayer again. I think it's there.
Once it's there, I'm okay, sir.
Honorable Jaha.
Amendment, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Professor Lillian brought a very fantastic motion. Amejaha Babao is my name. I represent Chibok, Dambua, and Goza Federal Constituency. She has brought a very nice and fantastic motion, and it touches not only the survival of the universities, but other federal government establishments that have the same issue pending in the office of the head of service of the Federation. If we keep on changing the prayers of the motion, which has been captured by Professor Lillian, we'll end up throwing the bathwater with a baby. Let me read the prayer of Professor Lillian so that members can understand that it's all-encompassing. That invite the head of service of the Federation, Accountant General of the Federation, the managers of IPPIS, and other relevant stakeholders to appear before the Committee of Governmental Affairs and that of Tertiary Education when constituted, to capture and immediately pay the workers of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State, and other Nigerian workers that are facing the same challenge and report back in the next 4 years. That included everybody. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So it includes including workers that are not university lecturers. Anybody that is affected is covered with this. So, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, I want you to rule on the general motion so that members can allow it to fly, because it's a very good motion. Thank you very much, Professor Lillian.
Thank you very much. We have taken 2 from here. We have 1 more left here. Any contribution from here? Honorable Abedi? Yeah.
Thank you,
Gaza, next
Honorable
time.
Speaker, honorable colleagues. Agbedi Yejemna Frederick is my name. I represent Sagbama Ikrimo Federal Constituency. I'm from Bayelsa State, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, thank you for yielding the floor for me. Mr. Speaker, I rise to contribute to this motion.
Honorable Gaza, approach the chair.
All important motion, Mr. Speaker. And this speaker, I didn't say amendment. Mr. Speaker, this motion is about education. And education is the bedrock of any society that desires to develop, desires to progress. Mr. Speaker, it's very unfortunate and very painful as a teacher to hear that our teachers are suffering from being captured in the IPPIS as well as being paid salaries. Mr. Speaker, teachers are supposed to be the most highly paid workers in any society, because whatever I am today, whatever you are today, whatever anybody is today, is by the fact that he was taught by a teacher. And those who render you to be wherever you are not only suffering from being very poorly paid, but also to the extent that they are not captured for even the services that they have rendered and not paid, to that extent. And so, Mr. Speaker, that is the most important fact that this House needs to establish by this motion that our colleague, the professor, has brought, to say that Nigeria needs to give more attention to teachers. Nigeria needs to be quick in dealing with the issues that concern teachers. Nigeria needs to take teachers' affairs to the front burner as a priority issue that Nigeria needs to attend with, and that if teachers in rendering their service cannot be captured, cannot be paid salaries, services rendered, then it's very unfortunate, Mr. Speaker. And so this motion is very, very important. This is a motion that this House needs to debate exhaustively and ensure that federal government's attention is brought to bear in dealing with the issues that concern not only the Nnamdi Azikiwe University and any other university, like she has said, that is going through this kind of pains, and then to also ensure that it is not only the university lecturers that are even to be considered. Every teacher from the level of primary to tertiary should be given a priority attention so that we can best standardize our education. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, we know that our education standard is falling, and part of it is because of this non-payment and not placement of teachers in priority list in Nigeria. And so, Mr. Speaker, I rise to contribute and support this motion in its entirety. Thank you for giving me the honor and privilege. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Abedi PhD. You have spoken very well.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Please.
Point of order.
Please wait.
On this issue.
The laborers' wages must be paid. It is good for when you work, you go home with your take home. The choice of IPPIS as a payment system was copied from what is obtainable in other parts of the world, where information technology is used to improve management reporting. It was established to help the government track ghost workers in its payment system. It was not used to punish laborers, and IPPIS should not be used to punish those who labor for the national growth of our nation. And so I agree that this motion is timely if after all our legislative interventions in the previous assembly, it is still lingering on.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Something must be done about it.
Before you
and this is a solution hub to be able to solve this problem. Do we have any other amendment? New members, it is important to note that when the chair is addressing the House, you do not interrupt. It is important, it's a learning experience for all of us, but once the chair is addressing the House, you listen. When he's done with his speech, you can raise your point of order so that you don't interrupt the chair and become rowdy. Thank you very much. I think this is a straightforward motion. And amending it when we have other things in the other paper to do today will not do us good. I'll just put the question on the motion as amended. Those in support of it say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to committees of tertiary institution education as well as government affairs when constituted. Distinguished colleagues, the fifth order of the day is motion on suspense over planned electricity tariff hike. Standing in the name of Honorable Aliyu Sani Madaki, Honorable Madaki is invited to move the motion. Honorable Madaki, please.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, my name is Aliyu Sani Madaki, and I represent the good people of the Ala Federal Constituency of Kano State. Suspense over planned electricity tariff hike. The House note that recently distribution companies DISCOs allotted customers of a planned electricity tariff hike hinged on the multi-year tariff order, MYTO. Concern about the widespread apprehension in the country over the planned introduction of a new electricity tariff regime by distribution companies, DISCOs. Also concerned that the recent statement by the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company directing its customers to disregard the earlier notice of the increase in the electricity tariff hike is confusing, as members of the public are confused as to what to believe. Further concerned that the proposed increase is coming despite the inability of the operators to meet the threshold of supplying at least 5,000 megawatts per year after signing the contract with the National Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, believes that it is most inappropriate and insensitive to come up with a price increase of such magnitude at this time when Nigerians are yet to come to terms with the increase in petroleum prices.
cognizance that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended in Section 16, 2B, has provided that the material resources of the nation be harnessed and distributed as best as possible to serve the common good. Worried that at this point in time, the proposed increment of electricity tariff by the discourse is not in the best interest of the average Nigerian citizen. Neither is it for the common good of the citizenry. And also worried that the proposed increment is an exploitation of the common citizen, which is not in line with Section 17(2)(d) of the Constitution, which states that exploitation of human resources in any form whatsoever for reasons other than the good of the community should be prevented. Resolved to urge the National Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, not to approve any increase in electricity tariff in Nigeria, and mandate the Committee on Power, when constituted, to interface with NERC with a view to finding a common ground to addressing the proposed hike in the interest of Nigerians. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Madaki. Any seconder to this motion? The gentleman with the red cap. Honorable colleague, on white shirt.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second this all-important motion as moved by my colleague. I so second. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. This is a utility motion. So I put the question.
Amendment.
Yes, Honorable Jimmy, any amendment?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I remain Baba Jimmy Benson. I represent the good people of Ikorodu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm sure that the DISCOs or the GENCOs, in their wisdom, don't want to also increase tariff. But with the exchange rate issues, the market forces issues, the subsidy issues, it affects them in some way or the other as well.
Point of order.
I think
Point
there has
of
to be,
order.
there has to be, when we are looking out for the masses, we should
Point
also
of
find
order,
a
Mr.
way
Speaker.
of looking out for the GENCOs.
Point of order.
What is your point of order? Honorable Jimmy, wait, let's hear him.
Mr. Speaker.
Order what?
Order 8, privilege.
8.
Mr. Speaker.
8 rule what? Rule.
8. Order 6, Rule 2.
Rule 2, as per what? Privilege?
Privilege, yes.
Which privilege have been breached?
He has breached the privilege of the House. Should I explain?
Go ahead, please.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, you didn't call for debate.
Yes, I call for
And when
amendment.
he started debating, not only debating, opposing, which should be the last under our rule. Motion should be, those who are for should canvass their argument, then those who are against, after those have finished. And he just put
So
up
you
a
are
voice
asking
opposing.
Honorable Jimmy to wait
He
until
didn't
it's
follow
time
the
for
rule.
debate.
Yes.
Thank you.
If
Order
it's
is hereby
And
sustained.
and if we are to debate,
Please sit down. Your
start the
order has been
debate as a
sustained.
mover of the motion.
Your order has been sustained, please. Off your mic. I was calling for amendments. Any amendment to this before we put the question? Because it's a straightforward, very straightforward. You want to lead the debate? Once you lead the debate, there will be Jimmy coming to debate. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to lead your debate before I put the question. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Like I said earlier on, this motion is hinged on the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as it is written in the body of the...
Sorry, like I said before, people should restrict movement here so that we can move forward. Later on, we can deal with some of these files. Go ahead, Honorable Baraki.
Mr. Speaker, if you read the body of the motion, Section 17, 2D.
One house, please.
And Section 16, 2B.
The man with red cap, go back to your seat.
Let me read with your indulgence, Mr. Speaker. 16, 2B has provided that the material resources of the nation be harnessed and distributed as best as possible to serve the common good. Mr. Speaker, we all know today in Nigeria what we are facing from all our constituents, all of us seated here. Just yesterday, we woke up with the issue of increase in petroleum prices. This government is a government that listens to the people of Nigeria, that is brought to power by the people of Nigeria. And the president, the current president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is known by everybody to be a progressive. And knowing that fully well, if you look at the salary of an average Nigerian who owns a car, who has a house or rent a house, Mr. Speaker, in a house of 5 bedrooms today in Abuja, you don't pay anything less than 100,000 for electricity every month. And about 6 months back, without telling anybody, this same agency went and increased the price. Mr. Speaker, before in my house, I used to buy the power supply of 100,000, which will give me 1,700 units. Now, if you buy 100,000, what it gives you is 1,300 units, which can net take me and my family for a month. Then if you take that down to an ordinary Nigerian, what are we bringing? We came to power to bring succor to the Nigerian people. We are all here because of the people who sent us here.
Okay, your 1 minute is over. It has gone to 2-3
So
minutes.
in essence, I'm urging everybody here to support this motion with the speed of light for
Thank you.
our constituents.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, Honorable Madaki. Nice presentation. I'll see you the floor back to Honorable Jimmy, because it is now time to debate this all-important issue. Honorable Jimmy.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. I remain Baba Jimmy Benson. I represent the very good people of the Ikorodu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I agree with what our honorable leader has said. However, I'm just saying that there's also a corresponding need to speak to the DISCOs and the GENCOs, who are private companies, in a bid to ameliorate the problems they are also having. Exchange rate has shot up from 300 official rate of 300 naira to the dollar. It is now close to 800 and something naira. They buy, infrastructure cost has gone up, diesel cost has gone up on their side as well. How do we make them comfortable so that they can sustain the present rate regime? That is what we are requesting for, sir. That we find a way of bringing the NEC on board and the DISCO, instead of having a fiat and saying don't increase permanently. I so submit, Mr. Speaker.
I remember, if you may recall here, just a few days back, there was a call for us to ask the petroleum marketers not to increase price. And the House rose in unison and said, no, allow them. Allow the market forces play out. We are faced with another issue that is similar to that. Private sector engagement, market forces against government position. It's a very nice debate, nice topic. Let's ventilate it a little bit. Honorable Bamidele Salam, I want to hear from you, please.
Thank you,
Mr. Speaker, my name is Bamidele Salam. I represent the fantastic people of Ede North, Ede South, Egwedore, Ejigbo Federal Constituency. I'm from Osun State. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for the opportunity to contribute to this debate, and I want to also start by aligning myself with the sentiments of the need to cushion the effect of hard living which majority of Nigerians face at the present, and the fact that as a house of the people we need to always be seen to be on the side of the people. But Mr. Speaker, you have given a hint as to part of what I want to say. This house cannot be seen to be approbating and reprobating at the same time. We had a motion which discussed the issue of the effect of the removal of oil subsidy a few days ago. And the underlying cause of the dislocation in the pricing of some of this industry is as a result of the emerging economic realities, where we have decided by law to privatize some of these sectors. The Electricity Act, which is an act of this parliament accepted by the president, has given this sector much more of a private sector drive. And the input of providing electricity, like my colleague Honorable Jimmy Benson said, is derivable one from the exchange rate, because most of the inputs are also not locally sourced, as well as the realities of the prevailing market prices internationally. So if we are coming here to discuss on how to ensure that the prices are affordable to the common man, we have to find a way to ensure that the industry itself is not suffocated by undue regulation. We are asking for foreign investment to come and expand the industry. If we continue to fix prices and refuse to allow the prices to be competitive, and allowing the issue of willing seller and willing buyer to prevail in the industry, we will eventually kill that industry. Mr. Speaker, you will remember, 2005 or thereabout was when this sector was privatized. From then till now, we have not had up to 40% investment of what we should have had compared to what other countries have. And the only reason is that we have not allowed the industry to grow in terms of competitiveness and a free market economy. So, Mr. Speaker, rather than asking for us to suspend increase of tariff, we should focus our attention once again on those things that we can introduce, such as increase in minimum wage, increase in social security services, and so on, that will allow Nigerians to have the capacity financially to afford these services. We cannot eat our cake and have it. A privatized sector cannot continually be regulated. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
This is a topical issue. This is an important issue. Honorable Oshoba, let me hear from you.
Mr. Speaker,
make it one minute, please. Straight to the point.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, Olumide Oshoba representing Abeokuta North, Obafemi Ode, and Odeda Federal Constituency. I rise to speak on this very important motion. We all understand the hardship being faced by our compatriots Nigerians, but we need to be guided. Just a month ago, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu assented to the electricity bill, which allowed and authorized states, companies, individuals to generate and transmit power. What we need to do is, as a parliament, find a way to oversight that bill, make sure that the market forces and the indices that will be allowing companies generate and transmit electricity is put in place. It should be competition. When the competition starts, generation, transmission volume would increase, and there will be competition, and the prices of energy will reduce. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Jimmy. Can I hear from Honorable Satomi?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. I remain Engineer Satomi Ahmed, I represent...
Please make it brief so that we can have other people speak.
I represent the good people of Nigeria, starting from Jere Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, this is a very important motion to the common man, particularly looking at the situation we are in the country. If you look at the distribution entirely, today the GENCO gives out the electricity to Embed at the cost of 26 naira. But what's the end point? We are receiving a kilowatt of electricity in our respective homes and businesses. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, it's not an issue that we will even discuss. Today, all of us will bear witness that our constituencies requested or request always for transformers, even to take electricity from rural villages. The investment in the distribution sector was very poor. That's why today there are huge amount of electricity dumped by the GENCO in Embed. You can find out how much the GENCO is owing the Embed because the distribution companies are not even prepared to take the electricity, even metering. So the investment they made in this sector was power. Therefore, there is no reason to just wake up over the night and to increase the tariff without proper interface between the committees and the actors in the industry. So therefore, I want to make it clear, if they want to increase the tariff to Nigerians, let them improve their facility. Let them invest in their respective companies, because from the then privatization of the distribution company, I am very much clear that they have not invested 10% of what they have received from the government from then to date. So therefore, I am totally in support of this motion.
Thank you.
Not to increase without proper planning to make sure that we know what is coming from the generation to transmission and what they are receiving,
okay.
And what is government is receiving as tax, so that at the end of the day, this energy will help the Nigerian government, particularly the new administration, to determine whatever palliative they want to do to invest in the energy sector of this country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you for your contribution. I want to hear from Honorable Ali Jesse. Let's hear your own opinion on this.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleague. I remain Honorable Ali Issa JC, representing Balanga Billiri Federal Constituency from Gombe State. Mr. Speaker, this is a very important motion, and I advise us we handle it with care. As lawmakers, we represent our people. We represent every constituency. Few days ago, we discussed the issue of the increase in fuel across the country. While we acknowledge and appreciate the removal of subsidy, but Mr. Speaker, I also want to remind us that the main reason why we have government is to ensure that we do a good governance, to ensure that people are taken care of. Electricity increase, most of this, we agree some of them are private companies, but government have shares. Government is still discussing with labor and other organizations about the minimum wage. We have not concluded that. The issue of subsidy, the issue of palliative that have been approved, Nigerians have not received anything yet. What the mover of the motion is appealing or suggesting is that let them suspend the increase in the price hike. Let government bring up policies or programs that can alleviate the sufferings of Nigerians. After that, then Nigerians can, if they like, they can increase it, but you cannot pay somebody 50,000 and he'll be paying more than 50,000 a month as electricity. We have to look at this, and I appeal to all our colleagues to allow this motion to go. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you for your contribution. Honorable Bagos.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Right honorable colleagues. Remain Dachu Musa Bagos, representing the good, great people of Jos South, Jos East Federal Constituency, whom 50% of my constituents don't enjoy electricity ever since. And coming to this debate, Mr. Speaker, right honorable colleagues, Honorable Madaki have even proffered a solution from this debate, and especially number 2, that when the committee is being constituted, it should be able to find a common ground for what is on the issue of the hike. So either for, we know that there are business people in this, but the interest of Nigerians is very, very key, and especially from what Honorable Sato may have said, what are the DISCO doing with what has been given to them from Margaret, which is very key. So not just finding a common ground, Mr. Speaker, the House need to further investigate this issue of DISCO. What are they doing? They are only collecting money on daily basis. We are responsible in giving our constituents transformer and metering. What are the DISCO doing? So the House needs to further investigate the issue of DISCO in this House.
Thank you very much, Bagos. Point of order from Minority Leader. Please, what's your point of order?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My point of order is hinged on Order 9, Rule 3, which has to do with sequence of speeches. Mr. Speaker, with your leave, I will read. Sub 2, a member may speak for or against the motion. That is for motion. And then sub 3, the Speaker shall allocate 1/2.
Order 9, Rule what?
Rule 3.
Order 9, Rule 3. A member is allowed to read his speech during debate.
Order 9, Rule 3, sub 2.
Okay.
That is under time limit and sequence of speeches.
Yes, go ahead.
A member may speak for or against the motion. Sub 3 says the Speaker shall allocate 1/2 of such time to be given to debate in favor of and 1/2 to debate in opposition to such proposition. Mr. Speaker, our procedure has always been that if it is for motion, that we speak for or against, and those speaking for will be allowed to do so. Thereafter, those speaking against, and then the question will be put. It is only for bills that you can speak for or against. So, Mr. Speaker, I think that our procedure and process is not in tandem with our rules. That's what I want to call our attention to, so that we...
Thank you, Minority Leader. I think most of the people who have been speaking have been speaking for, and only 2 voices spoke against. And I'm sure we have gotten enough people speaking for and those speaking against. But what I want to say is that the mover of the motion has the right of reply. Do you want to exercise your right of reply, or are you okay for us to put the question? I want to put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This is a utility motion, and this motion is referred to the Committee on Power once constituted. Honorable colleagues, the 6th order of the day is a motion on the need to fund the rehabilitation of Otukbo Obuluafo 9th Mile Road, standing in the name of Honorable Dennis Abo. Honorable Abo is invited to move the motion, but please, subject matter and prayer, please. We have to rush now to tidy up the other paper. Subject matter and prayers, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Dennis Nnamdi Agbo, and I represent the highly enterprising people of Ibueze North, Udenu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, this motion is on the need And by the way, Mr. Speaker, this motion is co-sponsored by three other colleagues of mine. Honorable Mark Chedi Obeta, Honorable Stainless Wodo, Honorable Sondu Meha. The subject road actually traverses the four constituencies, the four federal constituencies. Mr. Speaker, it's on the need to fund the rehabilitation of Otukpo, Obolafo, 9th Mile Road. Mr. Speaker, with your kind indulgence, I'd like to hasten up to run through this motion as quickly as possible because there are certain salient information that members need to be aware of. I'll try to be as fast as possible. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the Otukpo Obolafo, Opi Ukehe, Okpatu, 9th Mile Road, a trunk A road, is the main gateway between northern Nigeria through the Middle Belt and southeast Nigeria. This strategic road, Mr. Speaker, with several arterial spurs, is the main route for mass transit, haulage of goods, and evacuation of agri-produce between the south and northern Nigeria, including the Federal Capital Territory. The House is concerned that sections of this strategic road between Otukpa in Benue State, Inyi, Amala, and Obolafo, and between Opi Ukehe and Okpatu in Udi, Enugu State.
Please go to your prayers. It's on notice. We can read it.
I'll be there right now. This motion invites the House to resolve as follows. 1, to urge the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, to urgently carry out remedial rehabilitation work on the failed portion of the road so as to restore movement, security, and economic life between the affected areas, save the huge losses, and reverse the heavy toll on human capital. 2, the House resolves to mandate the Committee on Works to investigate the status of the RCC contract and ensure progress and speedy completion of the road concession by the Chinese company. And finally, 3, Mr. Speaker, also mandate the Committee on Legislative Compliance to ensure implementation. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Thank you. Any seconder to this motion? Yes, Honorable Chinedu Martins.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Emeka Chinedu. I represent the good people of Ahia Zumbi, the federal constituency, and from Imo State, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion, ably moved by my dear colleague Honorable Dennis Abu. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on FEMA once constituted. The seventh order of the day is a motion on the need for the multi-choice digital television and other service providers to introduce the pay-as-you-go tariff plan in Nigeria. Standing in the name of Honorable Kafilat Obara, Honorable Obara has asked that this particular motion be led by Honorable Martin Esin. Honorable Martin, please go to the subject matter because it's a utility motion, and from there to the prayers, please.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Martin Esin, member representing Oron, Mbu, Okobo, Udunko.
What's your point of order, please?
Mr. Speaker, Kama and Kem Kama, Ahozara Onitsha, Ivo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I come on order 9 Rule 5
which says that reference shall not be made to any matter on which a judicial decision is pending in such a way as might, in the Speaker's opinion, prejudice the interests of parties thereto.
Is there a pending matter in court?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, a lot of it, yes.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any evidence to that effect?
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Any evidence to that effect that is in court?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Can you approach the chair with it, please? What is your point of order, Honorable Kelechi?
Mr. Speaker, the same order he read, he said reference shall not be made to any matter which pending in such a way that it might not, in the Speaker's opinion. So, Mr. Speaker, I don't think this order even stop him to lay the motion. The only person that can see this order now is you, no other person.
That's why he's seeking for evidence. That's why he's seeking for evidence before he takes decision.
The Speaker called me that what is my point of order. So I think it's not easy for you to hear me. So the order just said that reference shall not be made to any order on which a judicial decision is made. So there is no way. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. There is no evidence to that.
Honorable colleague, do you wish to step this order down because there is an evidence that this is before the court? Are you willing to step it down for further consultation?
Mr. Speaker, on the ground that I'm moving this motion on behalf of an honorable colleague, I wish to step down this motion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The business of the day, number 7, is hereby stepped down. The 8th order of the day is a motion on the need to amend Order 12 through 16 of the Standing Orders 10th edition to allow a bill process continue before or after the report by the committee standing in the name of Honorable. This particular, please approach the chair. Honorable Danjuma, please approach the chair. Honorable Danjuma, approach the chair. Honorable Mohammed Danjuma Hassan is invited to move his motion. The Honorable Danjuma.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Mohammed Danjuma Hassan. I have a motion before this House, but as a result of your advice and directive, I have stepped down the motion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable Danjuma. I think there is an ad hoc committee handling it now. So every input should be sent to that committee. The motion is hereby stepped down. The ninth order of the day is an urgent response to flood disaster in parts of Ebonyi State, standing in the name of Honorable Chinedu Oga. Honorable Chinedu Oga is invited to move the motion, but it's just the subject title and the prayers, please. Make it brief. Put down your microphone, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I'm Honorable Comrade Chinedu Oga ON. Mr. Speaker, I represent Ikwo Ezasa Federal Constituency. I'm from Ebonyi State. Mr. Speaker, I stand to move a motion for urgent response to the flood disaster in part of Ebonyi State. And this flood disaster have caused a lot of harm to various parts of this country, especially most of the community in Ebonyi State. And hereby resolved urgent action for the federal government to consider an immediate evacuation and resettlement of affected communities from the flood-prone and refugee areas to temporarily displaced persons to the camp. Mandate the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to provide relief material to the flood-affected area. Urge the federal government to immediately provide economic intervention program to cushion the effect of this disaster. Mr. Speaker, I hereby move.
Any seconder to this motion? Honorable Idu.
I am Honorable Engineer Idu Emeka G. I represent Onitsha North and South Federal Constituency. I'm from Anambra State, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the motion, heavily moved by my colleague. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable colleagues, this is a utility-related motion, so I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The motion will be referred to the Committee on Emergency and Disaster Preparedness once constituted. Honorable colleagues, the 10th order of the day is a motion on the need to improve welfare package for members of the armed forces by full implementation of the Manual of Financial Administration for the Armed Forces of Nigeria, MAFA 2017. Standing in the name of Honorable Abdul Samad Dasuki. Honorable Dasuki is invited to move the motion if he's in the House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I remain Abdul Samad Dasuki, not Abdul Samad as captured in the other paper, for the note of the Secretariat, representing Kebe Tambuwal from Sokoto State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, after due consultation with the leadership, I will step down this motion to enrich it and bring it here for another day. So I seek your permission to step down this motion for today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Dasuki. Motion is hereby stepped down on the leave of the House as applied by the mover of the motion. The 11th order of the day is a motion on the need to ensure Beijing declaration on 35% affirmative action on women's appointment in position. Standing in the name of Honorable Billy Osawaro, Honorable Osawaro is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, I remain Chief Dr. Billy Famous.
Honorable Ahmed Munir, please, can you approach the chair?
I remain Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Osawaro, representing the good people of Orionwo Onwode Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I stand before you today to move this motion on the need to ensure Beijing Declaration on 35% affirmative action on women's appointment into positions. Mr. Speaker, I will crave your indulgence to let me read through some few paragraphs because of the importance of this motion. Mr. Speaker, the House is aware that Nigeria, as a member of the United Nations, signed and ratified the several applicable international instruments, agreements, and conventions without reservation, including the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action 1995. Mr. Speaker, these instruments have always highlighted that member nations put in place
please approach the chair.
all the necessary apparatus needed to eliminate gender discrimination, ensure equality and human dignity to all, men and women. Mr. Speaker, the House is also aware that the National Gender Policy, NGP, has formulated a 35% affirmative action in Nigeria since 2006. This policy, Mr. Speaker, demands that 35% of women be involved in all governance processes. Mr. Speaker, the House is concerned that the NGP is recognized but is not practiced as expected, thereby leaving our country, Nigeria, behind many other African countries, namely Rwanda, Senegal, South Africa, and Namibia, that have grown their women participation to over 40%, and many global reports do not speak good of our country, Nigeria, in this regard. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Flata, please approach the chair.
the House also notes that the 2022 World Gender Gap Report revealed that Nigeria ranks 123rd. I repeat, 123rd.
Please go to your prayers. Go to your prayers.
Out of the total of 146 countries, Mr. Speaker, while another report by the Gender Strategy Advancement International, a non-governmental organization, also showed that Nigeria ranked 181 out of 193 countries on Gender Equality Index for countries with low women representation in governance. Well, Mr. Speaker, I will move to the prayers, and the House resolves to urge Mr. President to consider the declaration on 35% affirmative action on women participation in governance as he comes up with his cabinet list. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Any seconder to this motion? Honorable Kuye, approach the chair. The man in suit in front, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Dr. Midala Usman Balami. I represent the good people of Askira Uba Hawul Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Borno State. I rise to second this very important motion on the need to ensure the Beijing Declaration of 35 affirmation action on women appointment into position ably moved by my colleague here. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's ask the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Women Affairs once constituted, to follow up. The 12th order of the day is a motion on the need for United Nations Security Council reforms. Standing in the name of Honorable Ahmed Munea, who has asked for an amendment to the title of this motion, Honorable Munea is invited to move the motion after amending the topic. Please make it quick.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, with utmost humility, I remain Honorable Ahmed Munir, representing the good people of the Federal Constituency, Kaduna State, and I hereby rise to move a motion for Nigeria to lead a reform of the United Nations Security Council. With due permission, sir. In light of the favorable comments by President Joe Biden in the previous United Nations General Assembly, as well as the ascension of our President Bola Tinubu to hem the affairs of ECOWAS, this is the right launching pad that the House moves this motion and passes it. The House notes.
So I would like you, having given the background, just one or two paragraphs that is most important as published.
All right, sir.
And then you go to the prayers.
I'll go really quickly.
Because of our time.
Thank you, sir. The House notes, the United Nations 15-member Security Council possesses the raison d'etre to sustain international peace and security with legal force, and unlike other organs of the UN that make recommendations to member states, it is only the Security Council that has the power and authority to make decisions that member states are obligated to implement under the UN Charter. Also notes that of the 15 members, there are 5 permanent members, also known as the P5, with veto power. They include China, France, the Russian Federation, United Kingdom, and the United States of America. The other 10 non-permanent members are elected for a 2-year term by the United Nations General Assembly. Aware that only 4 independent African countries represented the continent when 50 representatives of different countries met in San Francisco, California in 1945 to complete the Charter of the United Nations. With the current 54 African member countries of the UN, it is unattainable that only 4 African states, namely Egypt, Liberia, Ethiopia, and South Africa, were part of the founding members of the UN, and therefore the majority of African countries were not in San Francisco in 1945 to represent their own interests in the creation of the UN due to colonialism. Concerned that Africa, a major geographic region, remains unrepresented in the permanent category of the United Nations Security Council, and there is an urgent need to reform the body in order to maintain its relevance in the 21st century to better address current global challenges. Also cognizant that Africa over the years has been the subject of at least 70% of the Council's work, and hence the more reason that Africa ought to be appropriately represented in the permanent membership of the Council to more effectively make its own case, as there is a rapidly growing recognition that peace and security, economic and social development, as well as human rights are part and parcel of one global agenda. Notes that there is a growing trend in the Security Council to defer to Africa's regional peace and security bodies, such as the African Union, the South African Development
Can you go to your prayers,
Community,
please?
and the Economic Community of West African States. Therefore, the House resolves to urge the federal government of Nigeria to lead the effort, establishing a systematic framework as a matter of justice and human rights, and galvanize the African Union to reach a collective decision and come up with reform proposals that include at least 2 seats for Africa on the UNSC. Urge the federal government to form an international coalition to be charged with high-level engagements required to embark on a global diplomatic tour to solicit the political support needed for the agreed reform proposals. Urge the federal government to form an international coalition to initiate the steps of the UNGA to introduce a resolution to amend the UN Charter to reflect the proposed changes of the reform of the UNSC. mandate the Committees on Foreign Affairs, Cooperation and Integration in Africa, treaties, protocols and agreements, and legislative compliance when constituted to ensure compliance. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Thank you. It's a straightforward motion, and let's have a second. The gentleman wearing black behind.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and honorable colleagues. I remain Olamijuwonlo Ayodeji Alao Akala, representing the good people of Ogumosho North, South, and Orire Federal Constituency. I hereby rise today, Mr. Speaker, to second the motion as raised by my honorable colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll just put the question.
Amendment, sir.
I'll take one here and one here. Make it straight to the point. Yes, let's hear you.
Mr. Speaker, sir, and distinguished colleagues, my name is Donald Kemekambo Ojogu. I'm a Zokime from Ondo State, representing the good people of Ilaje of the Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, my amendment goes thus. Urge Mr. President to reactivate any step or steps either to taken in this regard with a view to emplacing a holistic interregional approach within Africa to achieve this objective. I should take it again? That is item number 5. Mr. Speaker, sir, if with your kind permission, can I repeat?
Yeah, we heard you the first time.
Okay.
You're making an amendment, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so we'll just put it to get a second and then we'll move ahead. You didn't? You didn't hear him? Okay, please repeat for the interest of the House.
With your kind permission, Mr. Speaker.
Can you put your mic on so that they can hear?
Yeah. All right. Urge Mr. President to reactivate any step. I wouldn't know the number because it has to, I don't want to.
Please just go ahead, address the chair.
Urge Mr. President to reactivate any step or steps either to taken in this regard with a view to emplacing a holistic interregional approach within Africa to achieve this objective. No.
I thought it's covered in the prayer. If you do a comprehensive analysis of the prayer, I think your interest is captured there. Do you wish to withdraw your amendment, please?
As it pleases, Mr. Speaker, I do withdraw.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. Mr. Speaker, I would want us to be a bit careful with the motion, particularly the heading, Need for United Nations Security Council Reform. Whether we actually have
I thought that was amended. He amended it.
Very well, sir. Mr. Speaker, I will want to propose an amendment by deletion of prayers 1, 2, 3, and then amend prayer 4 to read as follows. Mandate the Committees on Foreign Affairs, Cooperation and Integration in Africa, treaties, protocol, and agreements to study the current United Nations Security Council framework with the intention to ensure how best to protect the interests of Nigeria in the Council and report back to the House within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to this amendment? The man wearing blue behind.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Not you.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. My name's David Umar, representing Kachaka Galgo Federal Constituency. I second the motion, the amendment ever moved by my leader. I so second.
Mr. Chairman.
I put a question. Those in support of this amendment say aye.
I have a contrary opinion.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. I'm sure there is no other amendment to this, so I put a motion on the amended, a question on the amended motion. Any amendment again? Okay, Yaha.
Sir, Amejaha Baba is my name. I represent Chibok, Dambua, and Goza Federal Constituency. Sir, Prayer number 1, 2, 3 was proposed by the minority leader to be amended, so to be deleted, isn't it? And members approved that. But for me, I want prayer 1, 2, 3 to be retained as part of the motion.
No, you can't do that because the members have voted.
I can do that. It's an amendment. It has been resolved. He said...
No, you can, Jaha.
Excuse?
The gavel has gone down on the vote of the House. If you want to propose an additional amendment, you come by way of amendment like you have come, and then propose what should be added.
This is what I'm doing, sir.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. I'm coming with this amendment as follows.
Yeah.
1, that is to the motion. 1, urge the federal government of Nigeria to lead the effort establishing a systematic framework as a matter of justice and human rights, and galvanize the African Union to reach a collective decision and come up with a reform proposal that include at least 2 seats for Africa on the United Nations Security Council. 2, also urge the federal government to form an international coalition to be charged with high-level engagement required to embark on a global diplomatic tour to solicit the political support needed for the agreed reform proposal. 3, further urge the federal government to form an international coalition to initiate the step at United Nations General Assembly to introduce a resolution, amend the United Nations Charter
Honorable
to reflect
Jaha,
the purpose...
Honorable Jaha.
Sir.
This is not the way to reverse the House.
I am not
You
reversing
are
the House.
amending word for word what have been voted against by the House. I don't think you can do that. Check your rules. I don't think if you want to propose,
okay.
you can summarize and put one prayer that will capture all this, not to word for word, verbatim, what the House has cancelled.
My concern, Mr.
Be well
Speaker,
directed.
My concern, Mr. Speaker, is the importance and the relevance of this motion. The mover...
You know we have the rules of the House.
I know we have the rules. The mover of this motion...
Jaha, I agree that the issues are important according to you.
Very good.
I also agree that we have a rule that is guiding the House. And I also agree that it's a way you can frame this, your amendment, and make it number 2 or number 3.
Okay, I will reframe it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaha. So I put the question, those who are in support of this beautiful motion as amended should say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Foreign Affairs, Cooperation and Integration in Africa, Treaties, Protocols and Agreements, and Legislative Compliance when constituted. Before I go to the next order of the day, let me read out the members of a committee, ad hoc committee that we have constituted. We have ad hoc committee on fuel increase to query its investigative committee. The membership of this committee are as follows: Honorable Odi Okojie, Honorable Adepoju Adebayo, Honorable Mokhtar Shagaya, Honorable Ojema Ojetu, Honorable Bala Jamere, Honorable Ibrahim Buka, Honorable Hart Cyril, Honorable Mari Ebikake, Honorable Amobi Godwin Oga, Honorable Awalu Kwalabe, Honorable Aminu Balele Kofi, Honorable Abubakar Maki, Honorable Hali Mustafa, Honorable Bamidele Salam, Honorable Tochukwu Okere, Honorable Emeka Idu, Honorable Wale Ahmed, Honorable Blessing Onu, Honorable Jonathan Okadiko, Honorable Jamilu Mohammed, Honorable Sununu. The chairman of this committee is Honorable Babajimi Benson. Another announcement is the announcement on the ad hoc committee on adulterated fuel, Max Air. We'll have Honorable Rahim Tunji Olawuyi, Honorable Maki Abubakar Yeleman, Honorable Ginger Onwusibe, Honorable Awaji Abiante, Honorable Billy Osaworo, Honorable Jafaru Yakubu, Honorable Omar Yusuf Yabo, and the chairman of this committee. Before that chairman, Honorable Emeka Chinedu is part of this. Emeka Chinedu Markins. And the chairman of this committee is Honorable Aliyu Madake. Honorable colleagues, the 13th order of the day is a motion on the declaration of a state of emergency on electricity in Igbeju-Lekki Federal Constituency of Lagos State, standing in the name of Honorable W. Balogun. Honorable Balogun is invited to move the motion. It's an utility-related motion. Please, subject matter and the prayers, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Adebayo Balogun, member representing Igbeju-Lekki Federal Constituency. I'm from Lagos State. I rise to move the motion on the urgent need to declare a state of emergency on the security, on the electricity in the Igbeju-Lekki Federal Constituency of Lagos State. Mr. Speaker, know that Igbeju-Lekki is one of the 20 local governments in Lagos State, and aware that Section 14, subsection 2B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, state that the security and welfare shall be the primary purpose of government. Informed that the whole of Igbeju-Lekki local government have been in total darkness for the past 10 years, causing so much hardship to the people and their livelihood. Concerned that businesses have been granted by power which has led to loss of revenue and has impoverished the good and law-abiding people of the local government. Mr. Speaker, also concerned that all industries, both micro and micro, still in business are operating at far below installed capacity, and in most cases incurring losses because they cannot compete in local market due to the high cost of production.
Please, your prayers. Your prayers.
Their business, which includes the use of diesels and petrol. The House hereby resolve urge the Federal Ministry of Power to urgently make an holistic provision in the 2024 budget estimate to enable it tackle the situation once and for all. I so submit, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Any seconder to this motion? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, our very distinguished colleagues. I remain Honorable Avia Musaga. I represent Jos North Bassa Federal Constituency. I rise, Mr. Speaker, to second the motion ably moved by my colleague. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
This is a utility motion. Amendment. Let's hear from you, Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleagues. Agbedi Yetim Frederick is my name. I represent Sagbama Ikeremo Federal Constituency. Zonkome, I'm from Bayelsa. Mr. Speaker, I want to amend with an additional prayer, and that is to say mandate Committee on Power to ensure compliance. I so move, Mr. Speaker, Honorable colleagues.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to that motion? Honorable Nkwanta.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Ebedi has actually just said what I want, the amendment I had proposed, and I want to second that amendment. Thank you.
Those in support of this amendment say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. As a utility motion, we need to move ahead with the question on the general mention. Those in support of the motion as amended say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Power once constituted. The 14th order of the day is a motion on the call to investigate the ban of Nigerian passport by the government of the Republic of Seychelles, standing in the name of Honorable Ademorin A. Kuye. Honorable Kuye, if you are in the house, you are invited to move your motion.
Mr. Speaker, sir, Honorable Kuye has mandated me, and I'm sure he duly informed you to present this motion on his behalf.
No, leader moved that this motion be stepped down because the chair was not communicated on who will represent Honorable Kuye.
Mr. Speaker, Professor Julius Ihonvere, O1 Federal Constituency, Edo State. Rules are clear that when a motion is listed and the mover is not on the floor, it has to be stepped down and listed at the next sitting day. In view of this, I move that this motion by Honorable Kuye to investigate the ban on Nigerian passports by the government of the Republic of Seychelles be stepped down due to his absence on the floor. I so move.
Any seconder from the minority? Ali Jesse. Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the amendment as moved. Thank you.
The motion has moved.
The motion has moved.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Motion is hereby stepped down. Clerk, you will release this motion only when you have finished dealing with other motions, and this goes to all of us. Once we list your motion, you are denying others access to be heard. If you are listed, try to sit until your motion is heard, because the opportunity cost of listing your motion is the other people who has been asked to wait. Clerk, please take note. The 15th order of the day is a motion on tackling the menace of incessant boat watercraft mishap in Nigerian coastal lines and waterways. Standing in the name of Honorable Rodney Ebikebina Amboyowe, Honorable Amboyowe is invited to move the motion if you are in the house.
Thank you, our amiable Speaker.
It's a disaster motion. Subject matter, prayers, please.
Thank you, our amiable Speaker, and highly respected Honorable. I am Honorable Engineer Rodney Ebikebina Amboyowe, representing the good people of Southern Ijaw Local Government, Southern Ijaw Federal Constituency. I am an Ijaw man from Bayelsa State and also a countryman. I rise here to move a motion tackling the menace of incessant boat/watercraft mishaps in Nigerian coastal line/waterways. Mr. Speaker, I know we don't have time, but I would love to take paragraph 4 and 5 so as to buttress my motion. Aware that the inland waterways cuts across 23 states out of 36 states, while boat mishaps continue to rise astronomically. Recently in Bayelsa State, on the 6th April 2023.
Please, can you go to your prayers, please? It's listed there. It's on notice.
Okay. My prayers.
Guys, come back to your seats.
My prayers.
Don't disturb the speaker. Come back to your seat.
My prayers, Mr. Speaker. The House resolves urge this honorable House to observe a minute silence in honor of those who lost their lives recently in various boat/watercraft mishaps on our waterways. 2. Also urge the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, for the coastlines and National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, for the inland waterways to devise new strategic regulatory guidelines and ensure compliance while enhancing search and rescue measures. 3, again, urge the National Orientation Agency and National Meteorological Agency to commence copious awareness campaign on safety measures necessary to prevent boat and watercraft hazards. Lastly, set up an ad hoc committee to undertake a visit to the Netherlands to understudy how the country runs their boats and watercraft in their coastline and waterways transportation system with minimal casualties. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Thank you. Honorable member, I want to go to Netherlands. The embassy of Netherlands must come and pay you for this free advert, because they are advertising them on our national television and the whole world that their place is good for training on these boats. Well, I leave it for the House to decide. It is the decision of the House. Any seconder to this motion before we call for amendment? The man behind, right behind. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
No. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My names are Fayinka Moses Oluwatoyin, representing the good people of Mushin 2 Federal Constituency. I am from Lagos State. I rise today to second the motion moved by my colleague, engineer Aiso second, especially the set-up committee for Netherlands.
Thank you very much for seconding the motion. I put the question, unless there is any amendment, but in the absence of amendment, what do you want to amend?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Chris Nkwanta, and I represent the good people of Okwa East and West Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask that prayer number 4 be expunged, because I do not see the need why we should go to Netherlands just to understudy how they run their boats. I believe that NIMASA and the Federal Inland Waterways can handle this. That's my amendment, Mr. Speaker.
So are you saying that they should expunge it and leave it empty, or expunge it and amend the prayer
It should be
and put another prayer, replace it with another prayer?
It should be expunged because prayer number 3 has already captured it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to this motion? Any seconder? The gentleman in brown. All of you are wearing brown. Dark brown and light brown. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleague, my name is Honorable Sali Sukoko, representing Mayama Koko Basic Federal Constituency. I'm from Kebbi State. I second the motion as moved. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this amendment say aye. Those against say nay. The nays have it. On the any other amendments? Or better, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is
go straight to the point, please.
Mark Chidi Obeta, representing the good people of Onsuka, Igbeze South Federal Constituency of Enugu State. I'm from Enugu State, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want us to expunge number 4, but we should replace it with urge the committee on NIMASA and NIWA when constituted to ensure compliance. That is my amendment, sir.
The amendment is that not to be carried out by the ad hoc committee, but by the substantive standing committees once constituted. Any seconder to this motion? Yeah, the former Brown that stood up. And go ahead. Not you. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues. My name is Muhammad Ahmad Sani, representing Bakura Maradun from Zamfara State. I would like to second the motion as amended by my honorable colleagues. Asok Kakon. Thank you.
Thank you. Those in support of these amendments say aye. Those against say nay. I'll ask that question again. Those in support of the amendment that this job not to be done by ad hoc committee but by the substantive standard committee say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. Nay. The ayes have it. The question on the general motion, those in support of the motion as amended say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the committee on NEMASA once constituted. Most distinguished colleagues, the 16th order of the day is a motion on the need to establish vocational training and sports centers in Askira, Oba, and Hawu local government area of Borno State, standing in the name of Honorable Midala Osman Balami. Honorable Balami, if you are in the House, you are invited to move the motion.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues.
As an infrastructure motion, subtitle and the prayers, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Dr. Midala Usman Balami. I represent the good and dynamic people of Askira Uba, Howell Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Borno State. Mr. Speaker, may I search your indulgence and my distinguished colleagues, given the importance of this particular motion, that I give a synopsis of this motion for me to be able to move to the prayers, please.
All right, leave granted only for 1 minute or two.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to move a motion on the need to establish vocational training and sports centers in Askira Uba and Howell local government area in Borno State. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the over a decade-long insurgency in the Northeast, especially in Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe State, with Borno State, the epicenter, has grossly affected the socio-economic well-being of the people of Askira Uba and Howell Federal Constituency. Also note that despite the horrible situation, it is pertinent to acknowledge that the recent level of improvement in the security and stability of the Northeast sub-region shows the need to consolidate and continue to build on the achieved progress required strategic initiatives.
Is that the synopsis or you are reading the whole motion?
No, cognizance of the pivotal role the vocational training and sports centers plays in the facilitation and promotion of sustainable socio-economic well-being, including the promotion of peace, security, development of the affected communities, Borno State and the Northeast sub-region at large. The House resolved to urge the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, National Directorate of Employment, and other relevant agencies to establish vocational training and sports centers in Askira Uba and Howell government area of Borno State. Also urge the Northeast Development Commission to consider as a matter of strategic importance massive construction of modern vocational training and sports centers in the Bay State, most especially in Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe states. Mandate the committees on the Northeast Development Commission, Emergency and Disaster Preparedness, Internally Displaced Persons and Refugees, IDPs, and Labor, Employment, and Productivity when constituted to ensure compliance. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this motion? Let's have the gentleman in red behind Godwin Amobi.
Me now. It's me.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Barrister Muhammad Bello Shehu, representing the good people of Fagi Federal Constituency. I rise to support the motion moved by my brother. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear honorable colleague. Like I said yesterday,
amendment, please.
Some of the time when we refer to you as a gentleman or the man in this cap or in this dress, it's just because we are getting to know each other. With time, we'll begin to call you by your name. We mean no disrespect. It's just with after some time, we'll begin to address you by your name. I hope you understand. This motion has been moved and seconded. There's an amendment? Yes.
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is Aliyu Bappa, Mr. FCNA. I am representing the good people of Mr. Damba. Mr. Speaker, I am from Bauchi State. I will want to amend number 2. Also urge Northeast Development Commission to consider as a matter of strategic importance massive construction of modern vocational training and sports centers in the entire northeast of region, states in the northeast. That includes Bauchi, Adamawa, Taraba, Gombe, Yobe, and Maiduguri. Because the insurgency started in Bauchi before it moves to Maiduguri. So in my quest for this facility to be provided, that will reduce the menace of this insurgency. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
That is a beautiful amendment, I must say. Our motion should accommodate our neighbors. We should carry the people around us along. And like I said day before yesterday, there is nothing wrong in you coming from another state and moving a motion to help another state. After all, you're a federal legislator. So, any seconder to this motion, I look forward to the day when my Sokoto colleagues will move a motion for River State, and the people in Abia will move a motion for Borno State. That is the healthy Nigeria we are looking for. Find out the problems in this country beyond your own community and constituency. Who is seconding that motion? It came from my brother in the north, and I would like somebody from the south to gender balance. Miriam, it favors you.
South and gender favors me. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Princess Miriam Odinaka Onoha. I speak for the people of Okigwe, Onimu, Isialambana Federal Constituency. I am from Imo State. I rise to second this wonderful amendment as submitted by my colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this amendment say aye. Aye. Those against it say nay. The ayes have it. And you know, it's a utility related or infrastructure related motion.
Amendment,
I'll just put, I think that amendment that was done before covers all the states there. Let's move on, please. Those in support of the motion as amended say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Northeast Development Commission, Emergency and Disaster Preparedness, Internally Displaced Persons and Refugees IDP, and Labor, Employment and Productivity when constituted. Most distinguished colleagues, the 17th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate the Central Bank of Nigeria for alleged mismanagement of funds and non-disclosure of details of interest on investment from the excess crude, oil, petroleum profit tax, royalty account, standing in the name of Honorable Esosa Iyawe. Honorable Iyawe is invited to move the motion if Honorable is in the house.
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Engineer Esosa Iyawe. I represent the vibrant people of Oredo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Edo State, the heartbeat of Nigeria. I'm here once again, and I intend to move the motion for the need to investigate the Central Bank of Nigeria for alleged mismanagement of funds, and non-disclosure of details of interest on investments from the excess crude oil, petroleum profit tax royalty account.
This your motion on notice is too long. Give us synopsis in 2 minutes and go to your prayers, please.
Okay, the central bank is the custodian of all the investment vehicles for the federal government. And for a while now, the central bank has been unable to disclose the figures requested from the Federation, the FGF, the AGF, sorry.
Don't worry, I have your time. Go ahead. Go ahead.
From fact.
You can read a paragraph or two that will help you explain it
I crave
better.
your indulgence to work with 3 paragraphs in my motion. The House is concerned that 2015 annual report of the Auditor General of the Federation shows that an interest of $1,829,025.45 was deposited in the excess crude account as interest on the investments, but there was no details as regards the principal sum deposited, the tenure and the interest rates also. The House is disturbed that a 2016 audit report revealed the disappearance of over $9.5 million interest accrued from the PPT investments. The House is worried that over the years, the ECA has consistently borne allegations of mismanagement along with the barrage of lawsuits challenging its legality, and there is no law backing it. The House is also worried that experts have raised concerns several times over ECA's balance, which seems to change at will without any corresponding evidence of withdrawals or approvals of such withdrawals. The House is further worried that lack of transparency from the CBN has significantly affected the revenue accruable to the Federation accounts, as well as undermines the federal government's efforts to plug leakages, reduce corruption, and improve revenue for the Federation. The House resolves to urge the Central Bank of Nigeria to disclose without further delay and following the required format all the interest and principal sums on the investments in the excess crude oil PPT royalty accounts to the Auditor General of the Federation's office. The House further resolves to constitute an ad hoc committee to determine the legality of the excess crude account and investigate the status and management of all principal sums deposited, tenures, and interest rates of PPT, royalty, and excess crude accounts from 2015 till date. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder to this motion? The man wearing glasses with white cap behind.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Anameru Dekeri, representing the good people of Isako Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Esusa Yahweh, representing Edo. I so second. Thank you.
Before we ask the question, transparency and disclosure of the establishment of government is very important. Very, very important to the satisfaction of the people who are led, the citizens. The House of Representatives is concerned about the lack of transparency and non-disclosure of details regarding the management of interest on investment from the excess crude, oil, petroleum, profit tax royalty account by the Central Bank of Nigeria. CBN has consistently refused to provide crucial information to the Auditor General of the Federation, raising suspicions of mismanagement and misuse of government funds. Suspicion, I said, suspicion. And the House is also in tandem with the mover of this motion that there are two key things that must be handled urgently towards addressing this. And I'm sure these have been well highlighted by the mover of the motion, which includes urging them to disclose all interest, principal sums, and investment, amongst others. Most distinguished colleagues, I ask the question. Those in support of this motion, say aye. Aye. Those against this motion, say nay. The ayes have it. Amendment?
Yes.
Before the gavel goes down.
Amendment.
No. This has been taken and we allow it as it is. This motion will be referred to the ad hoc committee once constituted. Please, leader, take notes. The 18th order of the day is a motion on the needs to harness the untapped potentials of the Chalawa Goje Dam in Karaye local government area of Kano State, and to construct irrigation canal to Madobi, Kura, and Garum Malam local government areas of Kura, Madobi, Garum Malam Federal Constituency, standing in the name of Honorable Yusuf Omar Date. Honorable Date is invited to move the motion if you are in the House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
As an infrastructure motion, subject title, and the prayers, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable QS Yusuf Umar Datti, member representing the good and hard-working people of Kura, Madobi, Garumalam Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kano State. I rise this afternoon to move the motion on the need to harness the untapped potential of the Chala Goje Dam in Karai local government area by constructing irrigation canal to Madobi, Kura, and Garumala local government areas. Mr. Speaker, since this motion is infrastructural motion, permit me to go to the prayers, please. The House resolves to urge the federal government of Nigeria to commence the construction of the irrigation canal from the Chalawa Dam site in Karai to Madobi, through Kura to Garumalan in Kura, Madobi, Garumalan Federal Constituency. Urge the Federal Ministry of Water Resources through the Hadeja Jama'are River Basin Development Authority to include the construction of this irrigation canal in their 2024 budget and to prioritize funding of the same project. Prayer number 3 is to mandate the committees on water resources, agricultural production and services, and appropriation to ensure the implementation of the proposed project. I so submit, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Okonkwo, can you second the motion?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I am Uchenna Harris Okonkwo, representing Idemili North and South Federal Constituency. I am from Anambra State. I rise to second the motion made by my honorable colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Amendment?
Yeah, amendment.
Yes, please. Okay, behind.
My name is Abdullah Isan Rogo, representing the people of Karai Rogo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to make an amendment in the motion moved by my colleague, Honorable Umar Detti. And my amendment reads as follows: to also construct a irrigation canal from Karai to Rogo local government area in Karai Rogo Federal Constituency for the purpose mentioned in prayer 1. I so amend, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this motion? Please off your mic. Any seconder to this motion? On this lane, the gentleman, yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Abdulgani Ayuba is my name. Alimosho Federal Constituency, as you all know, the largest local government in Nigeria. I humbly rise to support, to second the motion, the amendment that was just done by my colleague. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Any other amendments? But let's vote on this one. Those in support of this amendment, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Any other amendment? Yes. Make it brief.
Right Honorable Speaker, sir, my distinguished honorable colleagues, I am Honorable Sani Lawal, representing Zangobore constituency, Kaduna State. My amendment is in prayer number 3. Since there is no standing committee now, the prayer read as mandate the Committee on Water Resources, Agricultural Production and Services and Appropriation to ensure the implementation of the proposed project when constituted. That's the amendment. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to this amendment? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Engineer Chijoko Kereke. I represent the good people of Aninri of Ojiriva Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, I stand to second the amendment made by my able colleague. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. It's an infrastructure motion. Those in support of the motion as amended say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to committees on water resources. Let me repeat myself. This motion is referred to Committee on Water Resources, Agriculture and Appropriation once constituted. The last other business of the day is number 19, the 19th order of the day. It's a motion on the need to complete the rehabilitation of Enugu Port Harcourt dual carriageway, Section 4, Aba Port Harcourt. Standing in the name of Honorable Chris Nkwanta, Honorable Nkwanta is invited to move this motion. As long as you remember that it's an infrastructure motion, subject title, and the prayers.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for this opportunity to move the very first motion since my arrival in this hallowed chamber. My name is Chris Nkwanta. I represent the good people of Okwa East and Okwa West Federal Constituency in Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to move this motion on the need to complete the rehabilitation of Enugu Port Harcourt dual carriageway, Section 4. Mr. Speaker, this motion is very short, and I crave your indulgence. And also my prayer is just one, to allow me read paragraphs 2, 3, and 4.
3 and 4 granted. Leave granted only for 3 and 4.
Also aware that contractor handling the Section 4 of this said road project, CCECC, abandoned the project and demobilized from site since June 2021, thereby making the road to be in a complete dilapidated state over the years, thus resulting to untold hardship, poverty, avoidable accidents leading to loss of both human and material resources. Disturbed that reports of fatal accidents on the Enugu-Port Harcourt highway has assumed an alarming dimension, as Premium Times Online News recently reported as follows: 11 people killed in Enugu-Port Harcourt highway accident by FRC on October 31st, 2022. 15 people burned beyond recognition on this same road as reported by the FROC on 19th of April 2023. Mr. Speaker, my prayer is for the House to resolve to mandate the Committee on Works, when constituted, to engage the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Works and Housing, in the absence of a substantive minister, with a view of coming up with a workable and time-bound plan towards completing the project, and report back to the House within 4 weeks. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this motion? Yes, gentlemen.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, my honorable dear colleagues. My name is Honorable Umar Ajilo, member representing a very good people of Magarpikudan Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I'm from Kaduna State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my dear brother. I so second. Thank you.
Amendments.
Wow.
Amendments.
Let's allow the woman to amend. Our lady from Port Harcourt. Honorable, make your amendment.
Thank you, distinguished Speaker. I'm blessing Chigera Amadi, representing the good people of Port Harcourt, Rivers State. I hereby stand to second this motion. To propose an amendment that the contractor should be invited by this committee when set up. I so suggest.
I think that have been taken care of by the motion and the prayers, but I'm going to invite you again to second the next amendment. Okay? Honorable Abedi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Mr. Speaker, Agbedi Yetiemne Frederick is my name. I represent Sabama Kirimo Federal Constituency. I'm from Bayelsa State. Mr. Speaker, this is a very important motion, but I just want to amend the only prayer. And my amendment is that mandate the Committee on Works, when constituted, to engage the Ministry of Works and Housing on workable time plan towards completing the road project and report back to the House within 4 weeks. This is my amendment.
Yeah, any seconder to this amendment? There's a lady there that have not spoken. No, I want this amendment to be seconded by Madam from Rivers State, as promised. Please second this amendment.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Use your microphone, madam.
I am Blessed Chigera Amadi, Port Harcourt Federal Constituency 2, Rivers State. I hereby stand to second this amendment. I so second.
Thank you. Put off your mic. I ask the question. Those in support of this amendment say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Another amendment on this. This should be the last amendment, please. Let's hear from you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, fellow colleagues.
My name is Honorable Engineer Dominic Okafor, representing the hardworking people of Agota Federal Constituency in Anambra State. My amendment to this motion is considering the number of lives that have been lost on this road. Incidentally, it's a road that I apply all the time. My amendment is that we should add an additional prayer that we should observe a minute silence for the many souls that have lost on this road. I so amend.
If we start having 1 minute silence for all the people that died on our roads, we will not have enough time to do our parliamentary parties. But I think since it has been mentioned, maybe he lost a family member there, or a friend there, or any relative that is dear to him. And death is what awaits all of us. Whenever it is mentioned, we must give some reverential respect to those who has passed through it. It will also help you to straighten your leg. May we rise for 1 minute silent? Okay, but before that, please sit down. Any seconder to that? Any second? Yeah, madam. Honorable colleague, you. Second it.
Mr. Speaker, fellow colleagues, Marie Enenimiete Ebikake, representing Brass Nembe Federal Constituency in Bayelsa State, I rise to second the amendment. So, second.
That is beautiful, madam. You handled it very well. Thank you for seconding so beautifully. Those in support of this motion, this amendment, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. So may we now rise for 1 minute silence? May the gentle soul rest in perfect peace.
Honorable.
Question on the general motion. Those in support of the general motion as amended, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Motion is hereby referred to the Committee on Works and Housing once constituted. Thank you very much, honorable colleagues. What is your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, my name is Felix Mweke. I represent Eleme, Tai, and Oyibo Federal Constituency. My order is, I'm relying on order 8 through 5. Personal explanation, sir.
Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker.
But you know we have passed personal explanation.
I can read the order, sir.
Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, I want you to throw more light on the ruling he gave on the floor here when a member's motion is on the order paper and it's not here. I'm raising this order for you to explain more, because most time, or as the practice is, we get the order paper while seated. There is no pre-information that their motion will be coming tomorrow. And some members may be engaged in other activities which the House mandated them to do. So how will members know when their motion will be slated for debate? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. We publish this motions on notice on the order paper, and the secretariat have been working hard to make sure that they circulate it. And either on the platform that all of us belong to, as well as to your email addresses that you submitted for you to be aware ahead of time. It is also important as a mover of motion to liaise with the secretariat. Make sure you find out from them. That is why you have aides. One of your aides should be in charge of legislative matters. The work of the aide is to run between your office, rules and business, and the secretariat to find out when your motion or your bill is coming up. Beside that, in our rules, it is mentioned that when you are not on the floor, unless there is a co-sponsor of that bill, one of that motion, if they are here, they can move on your behalf. But if it is a motion sponsored by you privately and you are not on the floor, that motion will be stepped down. Okay, there's an announcement that is coming up. But before that announcement comes, can you go to your order 8 through 15? Can you go to your... can you read it? Order 8 through 15, please. To confirm what I just said. Can you read it, Honorable Member? Honorable Member that raised the issue, I'm speaking to you.
Honorable Felix Nweke.
It is on page 46. Just to confirm what I just shared with you now, can you go to page 46, order 8 through 15, and read it? This is the way we learn.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'm aware of this, but there is a very important...
The chair is saying read it.
Okay. Order 8 rule 15, any motion whose sponsor or mover is not present in the chamber stands deferred by leave of the House, except when there are more than one sponsors or movers, and such sponsors or movers are present in the chamber, may proceed with the motion.
This is just to back up what I told you, that it is part of our rule that if you are not here and your motion is not co-sponsored, the House will, on their leave, step it down, and that is what we have done today.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. You are ruling, sir. There is a punishment. He said the motion cannot be represented except when the entire motions pending are taken. That's too much.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
He says
No,
so,
the relisting of that motion. The relisting of that motion is to enable some of you who have your own motion pending, list your own, and then we'll go back to list those one. I can't list, the Secretariat cannot list you today, list you tomorrow, you don't come today, tomorrow we'll list you, you don't come, and there are other motions waiting. So we will take you to the back and list others, and then confirm that you are available, then we'll list you, so that we don't waste our resources. Once we print a page on your motion, and you are not here to take it, you have wasted Nigerian resources. We don't want that. So, which means we need diligent legislative practice procedures in handling the affairs of the parliament. It's just an encouragement for people to list only when you are ready to take your bills or your motion. I hope I'm understood. Thank you very much. Carried, Leader, please move for the House to be adjourned till next Tuesday. Or before that, there's an announcement that yes, the National Assembly Commission is complaining that you have not sent in the list of your aides, and they are going to be shutting the door on aides by by August, which is just next month. Please conclude on that 5 aides and send the list to the National Assembly Commission so that they will start receiving their salaries, because if they cut it off, you won't be able to have the total number of your aides. Please, our leader, move that the House be adjourned to Tuesday next week, time 11 a.m.
Mr. Speaker, Professor Julius Ihonvere, OON DSSRS, Owan Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Edo State. Having exhausted all the items listed in the order paper for today, I rise to move that the House do adjourn to Tuesday next week, the 25th of July at 11 a.m. I so move.
Thank you, our own leader of the House. May I now call for a seconder from the minority leader?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the House do adjourn to Tuesday, the 25th day of July at 11 a.m. I so second.
Thank you, our minority leader. Motion has been moved for an adjournment, seconded by the minority leader. Those in support that the House be adjourned to next week, Tuesday, time 11 o'clock, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. Let me ask again. Those who are in support that the House be adjourned to Tuesday, 11 o'clock next week, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. Nay. The ayes have it.